Okay, well, that was really weird. Apparently, the video skipped, and that was about as far as we got with it, right? So, hey, sorry about that intro. I don't know what the fuck happened to that. But good evening. Good evening to everybody, my fellow Goonies, everybody out there that's wondering what it is like to be a Goonie. Tonight, I am very excited. This is going to be a good show. I'm hoping that people want an opportunity to come on and give me some of their experiences, what means what the Goonies mean to them. You know, what the ability to be able to not only have these friendships with this family, this very close knit group, um, to be able to talk about all these fun things, right? That we have. You talk about the 40th anniversary, the up and coming 41st, Comic Cons, people and their memorabilia. You got all kinds of fun stuff, right? But when everybody starts coming together, they start talking about their life and the experiences they have. And I thought, what a great night, right? We can't sit here and talk about the movie over and over again or pop culture based stuff. But what we can do is we can meet our fellow Goonies, right? And have people be able to come on here and you can get to know them. And if you didn't get that opportunity to meet people being in Astoria or going to a similar Comic-Con or anything like that, or the anniversary, of course, it's cool to have this platform to be able to utilize this for you guys and be able to have you guys all have some fun with it as well. So Matt, you guys, how the hell you doing, brother? Keith, what is up? Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. You gotta go to the bathroom? Hey, yo, Mikey. Gotta go to the bathroom? Hey, yo, Mikey. So did the intro play or did it get stuck? It might have just skipped on my side of it. So I don't know. Do me a favor. I put up a link that has a little picture on it, and then it kind of like explains this podcast. It's gonna be the one that's on right before this live. If you could share that has all the links on it, but then also just share the podcast would be awesome. I want to get as many people as I can to go to our YouTube. Our YouTube is fan dash cast dash DMJ. And for those of you that are not on, I want to, if I put something in the comments, I want to see if people can actually see this. So I'm going to write this into the comments right now. Let's see here. I'm going to write this in the comments. Let me send it. When it pops up, I'm going to ask you guys if you guys can see that. Okay. So it popped up, but I'm on YouTube. So I want to know if the people on Facebook can see that post that I just put on there. This one. Can you guys see that in the chat by chance? Or do you only see it when I bring it up on the screen? I would like to know. Anyway, go to that. That's the YouTube. I need 1,000 subscribers, and this will really help us out, you guys, to get everything really moving. What's up, Ari? How you doing? Brandon, what is up, brother? How you doing, my man? Long time. The Goonies was my escape as a kid. So much love for that movie, right? It seriously was. This damn ass cord. Let's see if I can tuck it in here. There you go. That's not itchy at all. Got that Goonies Never Say Die. I think I got like maybe one of these left. I don't even know. I might not have any left, but I also do have the 8-bit Goonies, and I have the Hey You Guys in black of these tumblers. I have a few of these left, and I got headbands. I have 40th anniversary sloth and chunk coins and 40th anniversary Goonies coins as well. The problem is when I run out, I'm not going to do more, right? This is the 40th anniversary for this. So or for the at the end of this year. So whatever I have and doesn't sell out by like Christmas time, right? Whatever I got left it's when it's gone, just like my header says down there. What is up, Brooke? Hugs and kisses. Topic idea. What are everyone's thoughts on the Goonies Lego set coming in November? I more than likely I'll probably get it. But here's the thing. I haven't pulled the trigger on a few. One of them is the Nintendo with the TV, and then the other one is the DeLorean. So those are two that I really want. I just don't have the money for those, and I would love to be able to drop that money, but I can't justify it. We got 11 people in here. We could do a little roll call. Why don't you guys just say hi, right? Just say hi. Maybe I don't even care what it is, just to get your name on the board so I can see that you're in here. I think that would be the cool thing. Let me see what we got in here. Let me see. I got some people chiming in on my messenger as well too. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, cool, perfect, awesome. Okay, well, hey, I'm excited for our guests to be able to be ready to come on. They're going to be in here between 5:45 ish my time, 5:50, somewhere in there. So we got a little bit of time before. Yes, I love Legos too, right? Jason, how the hell you doing, brother? How the hell are you doing? The DeLorean is excellent. Highly recommend, as is the Ecto one. See, that would be the other one. See, I don't want to get stuck going down that path. But the DeLorean is definitely one that I want to do. I'm painting my nails. That's my intro to your roll call. Perfect. There you go. How about that? There's a roll call. What are you doing? What were you doing right before the podcast, or what are you doing during this podcast? I mean, that's you know. Let me go ahead and put these up here. Oh, whoops. I don't want to bump over anything here. So anyway, this is little see the 40th anniversary. There you go, 40th anniversary coin, right? Goonies 40th anniversary. I have I got so many damn coins up here. I don't know even which, but I do have a sloth and chunk coin. I'd have to stand up to get it. I don't think I have one here. But I do have this other one, which is kind of cool too. This Back to the Future 40th anniversary. This is another one of those ones. Don't mind me. I'm just dropping stuff. This is another one of those ones that kind of when it's gone, it's gone. I got 100 of these total, and we're over halfway through, probably almost 3/4 of the way through. I probably won't get any more unless for some reason I get a bunch of people that want them. I probably won't. But also tonight, I can also explain a little bit more later about the points that we do. You know, if you share this and you send me a message, I give you points. I have a little tally of everybody's running points. When you get 5 points, that gives you a raffle ticket, right? So as long as you get one raffle ticket, you can use that for the ability to get a Goonies house coin, right? These are the Goonies house coins. Very come on, focus. These are the Goonies house coins. Okay, and the front still has the skull on that, and then the side, if you can see, has. See if I can do it. See, so like number 61 of 500. So what this is basically a everlasting lotto ticket to anything Goonies related that Bayman and Liz are going to do with the house or functions and all kinds of stuff, right? So people have been looking down there to try to find them. Well, I have an extra one that I'm going to be giving out on the show. We're going to go up to the Goonies house after the first of the year when we're getting ready for the 41st, and Bayman is going to draw a name out of all the people that want to throw any points towards a raffle ticket for that. So every 5 points you have, you get your name put into that hat. Now, not just that, but there's also merch. I have my merch. I have blankets. I have my coins. I have tumblers, bandanas. We have people that have given us stuff. Kelly's given us cards. Junior's talked about giving us some of his awesome art stuff and his 3D printed stuff. So I think it's going to be amazing. And people have chimed in saying, hey, let me Venmo you money and I'll pay the shipping. So now you have somebody with the merch, me with the merch, somebody paying for the shipping, and somebody winning it. It's basically a Goonies community coming together for each other, right? Let's see here. Roger, I think you were next. I got them both and the Home Alone house and loads more. Oh, nice. The Lego sets. See, man, I don't want to get down. I think that might be one of those, for some reason, it might be one of those emojis that doesn't work on here. I was having dinner with the fam and sipping on an old fashioned before tuning in. Hell yeah. I'm doing a little bit. I had some leftovers still. I have like 4 leftovers. So I'm doing, I forgot that I got 2 sets of these. So I'm doing this little, not little, I mean, 12-ounce can of apple pie, imperial apple pie. But it's pretty good stuff though. Yeah, pretty good. I was looking to see if I had that dry or sweet, but it's pretty good, pretty in the middle of the road. I'm out front of my house. My son is playing with the neighborhood kids. Hopefully my connection doesn't lag. Yeah, be careful with that because it's been known to happen. Trace did that and he was gone. Put that anywhere. Waiting for Corey's performance on Dancing with the Stars. That's on tonight, right? Tuesday nights, Dancing with the Stars. Corey Feldman, and he's still there, huh? That's my house coin. Is that your house coin? You're going to win that one, Whitney? That one right there that I just showed you? Well, technically not that one. That's my number 61, and that's the one that Sean signed for me. So, yep, couldn't do. I went down there and ended up having 2 extras. So one of the extras I'm giving away, and the other extra that I had, somebody had already found a coin. And so I looked for a coin for them. And so then I didn't want to, I basically didn't want to give them 2 coins. So I kept it. And then it was a great idea for Sean to be able to, sign that for me. So, and yes, that's your coin, huh? Well, hey, you guys, I'm going to wait for the thumbs up from everybody in the back in the lobby, right? Where right now I'm looking at Billy's crotch, so we don't know exactly what's going on in the back. It's funny, though. I love it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to share Billy with anybody else, so I can't show anybody that. Wiggle it just a little. See, I'm sitting here singing and talking. Nobody can see you guys back there, which is funny. So if you give me the thumbs up, if you guys are ready for me to bring you guys in, you guys let me know when you guys are ready. I'm just getting through some of these comments and stuff. Let's see here. Wait, you definitely want that one. Then, right? You definitely want the Sean one, right? So, hey, no hanky-panky back there. Okay? That's my boyfriend. That's my girlfriend. Okay? I'm like right in the middle of you. No, I'm just joking. Are you guys like thumbs up? Okay, cool. We got a thumbs up. And Billy, you're good. You got a thumbs up. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna bring them in here, and I did this. Oh, gosh, I hope this works. I'm gonna bring them in here, and as soon as I do, I got this little intro that I've been using. Cornelius, my little AI man, is gonna do a little intro for Billy and Aaron. So hold on one sec. Make sure I get that prepped. Okay, here we go. Let me bring you 2 in here. What am I doing? Okay, we'll move me this way. Here comes Aaron. Here comes Billy, and then here comes hopefully my. Oh wait, hold on. Before I do, I got some feedback. Hold on. Oh, that you guys are right next to each other, aren't you?
Yeah, we need to be farther apart.
Turn down the sound in 1.
You turn yours down.
Okay, let me see. Hello. Okay, let me see.
Is that better?
Hello. I can still hear me in the background a little bit. I'm not sure. So Aaron or Billy, you mute your mic and turn yours down, and Aaron, you keep your sound on and your mic on. Okay, hello.
Is that better?
Perfect. That's it. And I can hear you both too.
Great.
So Billy, you're muted and I can still hear you. So that's good. Perfect.
Excellent.
I love seeing the side of Billy here, the front of Aaron right there. Perfect. Let me see if this works. Okay. I'm going to play this. And when I put my thumb up, just give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear this. Hold on. Here we go. Can you guys hear anything? Okay, hold on. The
Your
good thing
voice.
is right, just my voice. So the good thing is if I can't, if you guys can't hear, at least I can't mess it up right away. No, I did this little intro thing the other day, and Daryl and I have been messing a little bit with like AI voices and like different intros. And I was like, oh, this might be a fun one to do. Let's see if this works. We got this one, and if I do that, and now, okay, here we go. Now it should work.
Welcome, everyone. Tonight is the night we meet 2 amazing Goonies, Aaron and Billy.
That's as far as I got. That's as cool as you get right there.
It.
That's as cool as you get. So how you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing great. Well, I mean, not great. I guess yesterday was kind of a really bad day, but hey, today's a new day. Got to get past it, right? So, and plus the support of everybody else has been great. I did my mental health podcast last night, and man, I tell you, a couple of Case of the Mondays, and then you hit that Monday, and I'm like, this is a bad day. Well, I guess I'll just do the podcast and cheer myself up, right? Yeah,
Mondays are fun, that's for sure.
Right. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, just because when I met you guys, I mean, we were just, it was just energy. That's all it was. It's just a bunch of energy. And I felt like I had already known you guys for a while when I first met you. It was just fun, just talking, having a good time. But I want to know a little bit more. And number one is I want to know how you guys became a Goonie. Like what does that mean to you guys?
I was always drawn to the Goonies because of the treasure hunt, and I've always been big treasure hunter, and also loved that they were kind of outcast because I was always a little bit of an outcast growing up, so felt like I fit in there. And then, of course, being having family involved in the Goonies experience has really brought me even closer. So yeah, that's kind of
Wait,
my
family?
background.
What do you mean family?
Family. Well, I mean, everybody knows, well, most people know that Bayman Zachary bought the house, and he's my cousin. So
You're a very protected cousin, is what I know from Liz. That's what Liz told me. You are his baby cousin, and he is
Yes.
yeah,
very.
we
And you know
were we
what's
were one of the oldest in the cousin crew. So yeah, we grew up together, spent a lot of time together, and yeah.
They're both very fond of each other.
That's awesome. I had a cousin that was like that too, like the growing up where you're similar in age, but we had the cousins that were like in their like 20s when we were teens, and then the other cousins that were babies. So it was like okay, we're kind of stuck in the middle, so we become like our little rat pack. What about you, Billy?
With honesty, I've always been a big Goonies fan. Like it's one of those movies that I just turn on and leave in the background. It's just one of my favorite movies. I've always been a Goonie for the most part in regards to that. What I would say, started identifying, saying, yeah, this is me, was probably around the first of the year.
Oh,
that's when I really realized that, yeah, there was definitely some Goonie in me. So it's a little more recent than I'd like to admit, but it is the truth. And yeah, it's.
You have people that went to the 40th and literally were like, I had no idea. I was invited by a friend. I went because of a family member. I went because of my husband or my wife or my boyfriend or girlfriend. And then they get done with that weekend, and I'm talking to them like either at the house on the Saturday or the Sunday, right? And it's already been a couple of days, and they're literally just eyes wide open, like this is fun. What is this? What's that? And I'm like, oh yeah, this is because of this, and that's the Mama Fratelli Jeep, and then this, and they're like
it's a whole community. It's a whole culture. It's
right?
just something.
it's a family, right? Like that's one thing that it was amazing to hear. Bayman talk a little bit about that, is that how quickly the community comes together, and you realize how not different you are anymore, but how similar you are to all these other people that you're meeting for the first time, right? And like you said, the outcasts, right? It definitely gives you your own little special group, and it's kind of a lifetime thing. Like you're just, you're part of that family.
What really kicked it off for us, Dustin, or for me personally, and I'm sure you're going to consider asking this question in a few moments, but how we met, okay? We met many years ago. Okay.
many years ago.
When we met, we were both teenagers. She was with another guy at the time. I was with another girl, and her man at the time was a friend of mine. His brother was actually my best friend. So we've known each other for decades. I'm not going to go through all the little details and what made me reach out to her, but I'm sure you would find that extremely fascinating. Maybe you will ask, I don't know. But the first message I sent her, so just kind of give you a little bit of story.
The first message in 20 years.
In 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
20 years.
Over 20 years.
So she's, at this time, she was in Astoria. She was visiting with her cousin, and I saw her make a few posts about the Goonies. So, my son was like, hey, let's throw in the Goonies. We watched the movie. We watched it. And then about, 2 or 3 days later, I sent her a message, and my opening line had the Goonies in it. So that is my first line to Erin, which now we're together.
Yes.
Was a Goonies comment. So the Goonies is what originally I used to get her attention. So it was pretty fantastic.
Couldn't have used a better pickup line than that. I was about to say that's like the perfect pickup line, right?
I know.
That's a 50-50 hit or miss right there. That's so. Aaron, what about you? What did you think? You get this message from somebody you haven't talked to in a while, and he hits you with that Goonies pickup line,
Right,
right? And
right.
trying to get your attention again in that mode.
It
What were you thinking?
it definitely caught my attention. Yeah. I was kind of fresh out of a relationship. Wasn't really, in the market looking for anything else, and comes along with the Goonies line. So what happens? Well, I ended up going to dinner with it.
What can you do, right?
Right? I mean,
It's the Goonies. You already got your foot
Well,
out
and
there
that
in the
and I'm
door. It's
and I'm
just a
guessing
matter
that's good because you guys, I mean, obviously you guys live close to each other at this moment, right? Like it wasn't
yeah.
like you guys lived across the states or something, right? So you guys are at least in the same area, able to have some dinner. So that's got to be a little bit
Yeah.
on. That's one of those things, you rekindle a friendship or like a romance with somebody, and you're like, oh hey, you're in Florida, I'm in Washington. Like that's
Yeah,
not going to work out,
little
right?
harder that way. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's awesome. I love that you guys got an
I knew
opportunity
you were gonna
to.
like that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, is when I first met you guys, like the the appearance was, to me, was like that you got just, yep, that's the couple right there. Like you guys were meant to be. Like I could see it, I could feel the energy. Both you guys smiling at me, when you guys met me and stuff. It was like you guys. It's like you guys were happy to meet me. I was happy to meet you, and we didn't know who the fuck
Mhm.
each other. Like we had no
Right.
idea. It was just like, hi,
Yeah.
your name was Billy again. Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Like you said, it was just a great energy. Like,
It
oh my God.
was.
Yeah.
When there was something when we met, and I told Erin way before you mentioned it, even she mentioned it to me. I mentioned it to her first.
Mhm.
I told her, I said, man, I really like him. I said, he is a really good guy. And this is before I knew that we had already started doing it. I said, we have to get his contact information. When we come back down here and visit with Beam, we need to be able to come visit him. We wanted to see you again. We just
Dude.
loved you. The moment we met you, and I couldn't put my finger on it, but I told her we needed your information. And of course, we got it.
And you guys go down to Astoria. I'm 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll quit my job and come down there just to see you
You
guys hang out. Like I don't even care.
You know what your name was when we first met you before we could remember your name. Yeah, he called you security because you had on the security shirt.
I was like, I can't remember. It's the security guy.
Yeah.
That's right. It's so funny too, because during the time when we were doing like the tour of the house, and then like afterwards when I went down there, and I'd be standing in front of the house, and at one point I was waiting for Bayman to get there and stuff, and because I was down there, gosh, for 4 weekends in a row after the 40th, just coin searching, just hunting, right? And so that, of course, that's one of the weekends where we're all, we were down there. Hell, Aaron, I literally was like 2 series of races. Keep losing to this friggin' guy. And then finally I get a message from Bayman, and Bayman's like, get to the house now. And so I'm like, what do? You just set the control. I look at the guy goes,
Yeah.
you're winning. And I go, I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I got my boy's calling, and when
summoned.
he's calling, I'm going. So then that's
Yeah.
when I got a
Yeah,
chance
he
to meet
mentioned,
Sean
something
coming down that
happened.
corner. And then when we went up to the house and hanging out with Bayman and Liz and stuff, and then you guys came up there and you were like, what a coin. Now you got to tell me about that, because that literally, we're talking, there was 2 hours of this one guy that was down there, and at one point he was like, I got to take a break, and he goes, and my girl, she's better than me, she's gonna come in and start racing people. And I was like, okay, well, I will come back when you race then again, because I don't want to race
Yeah,
the chick that's
I
better than
played the
you.
lady.
And you played the lady and won on the first try, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah. Screw
So
it.
he's the bigger gamer. I mean, maybe I have some more Mario Kart experience. I don't know, but he's definitely the bigger gamer. So he went first when we got there. And I
And
had
failed, like
confidence.
me, huh, Billy?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Just got wrecked,
I had
right?
high confidence, and he didn't take it. And I said, okay, you know what? I got to try at least. I didn't really think that I'd be beating this lady who does it all the time.
Yeah, right. Like
Um,
that's like daily. They do that daily. They just race and sit on the couch and hanging out playing games. And I'm like,
right?
how am I supposed to beat that?
Try.
And when she said that, my mouth dropped. I was like, are you kidding me?
I had to ask her like 10 times, are you sure you didn't let me win? Are
Yeah.
you sure you didn't let me win? Like, I need to know I won this fair and square, because
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna
and they
haunt me forever.
don't care. They've done that
No,
for like
no.
days in a row where nobody has beat them until finally somebody
Yeah.
beats them. They even went, I think, like a week later, and the next weekend they did the next, for the. And I'm like,
Yeah.
cool, thanks.
I
I hope
heard
you just keep
somebody
beating the
played
shit
them.
out of me. That's awesome.
Yeah, somebody played them for like 4 hours straight, they said.
Mhm.
Oh my. See, well, that probably would have been me if I didn't get the call to come up to the house. So Billy, so you're the gamer, like, so I'm a huge gamer. I mean, I got 17 arcade machines in my garage. I mean, I play like Warzone games like that, right? So it is demoralizing when I go down there and I'm a Super Nintendo Mario Kart champion. I'm a Nintendo 64 Mario Kart champion. Like nobody beats me. And I get down there and I'm like 7th, 13th, 10th. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why am I not getting? I'm like, you know, and they're like, do you want me to turn down the CCs? I'm like, you can fuck off. That's what you can do.
I know. Erin looks at me when this is happening, and I'm like, "Did you really beat her in her first try?" And she looks at me and she goes, "Yeah." She goes, "You should probably pay attention to who you're picking next time." And I don't know if you got the vehicle. You got a pretty slow vehicle. She starts saying all these things. I was like, obviously, like I didn't know that. She knew all the little ins and outs. She's like, "This is the fastest car.
Yeah.
This is the person you want to pick." And I'm like, "I picked the."
She's checking the stats.
The great big guy.
When the lady asked him to choose the course and he says, you pick whichever one you want. And I'm like, big mistake, big mistake. She's going to pick the one she's good at. Like,
right.
Yeah,
I didn't get a choice. The guy that I was playing against, he did this thing where you just keep racing and doing laps and it keeps knocking out people until it gets like literally like instead of doing like multiples. And so I was like, never played this before, had no idea, right? And he was like, oh yeah, you know, I'll pick a map, I'll pick an easy map. And then I was like, oh, okay, cool, you know, awesome, we do it. I just get annihilated. And then I get done, I'm like, man, that map was hard. And he was like, yeah, it wasn't an easy map. I picked one of the harder ones. He goes, but that's my favorite. I'm like, okay, cool. I see where this is at. My size is no intimidation to you, young man. Like, I'm okay with this. Like, I don't just stand up and be like, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry, son. Like, but no, it was a great experience, and I was channeling my inner Aaron when I was down there racing for Kelly. Her trying to get a coin. Nobody did. Our whole group, nobody wanted to race. So I was there for like an hour. I think I did 4 races, and on the 5th one, I finally like beat him. I was like, yay, right? Like I finally accomplished this goal.
I got a great video of it. You got to see it sometime. I mean, you can hear me yelling like a crazy person. But it was great.
Well, I think it's awesome that you got a chance. You did the treasure hunt. That you got a chance to win win a coin.
Yes.
That's so important for you.
We got both sides. So we got to be a part of hiding some of the coins, which was cool. But then also, you know, trying to find one. Like I legitimately didn't know, you know, where they were. So that was one of my missions. One of our missions when we went was to find a coin. And we had been searching all day that day in so many different places, looking, asking around. You know, a lot of them had been found. So then when we walked in the arcade and asked, and then they said, oh yeah, well, you got to talk to this person in the back here and they'll let you know how to find a coin. And so, yeah.
See, they're
like, well, you got to beat us.
Right. I love
so, that's our best shot so far.
A lot of people coming in too and saying like Mary, she says, hi, Goonies. Emily from Australia says, hey, you guys. So in Australia, it's tomorrow at about 10, 11 o'clock. I think it's 11 o'clock in the morning tomorrow in Australia. Wow. I got that down. I got it down now. I know Emily's time zone. So yeah, so like let's see, like cool. I didn't know that from Murph. That's her nickname is Murph. So I'm pretty sure that was about you being Bayman's cousin. We're a little bit further back. Just I mean the people talking about the 40th. You know, talking about, you know, meeting people at the 40th who you realize are now new best friends right out the bat was such a great feeling. And that's so true. We're getting ready for the 41st, and there's a group of us that are like wanting to like help with like, let's make the prom better. Let's do this better. Like Daryl and I went down to Rose City Comic Con and we were hanging out with Bayman and Liz. It was kind of funny because at one point Bayman and Liz were on the far side and I was at the front of the Sean Astin line. I got to the front and I was just like, hey, you guys care if I have some of my friends that come in line, you know, like to jump up here or whatever? And, you know, one of the guys is like, yeah, that's fine. You know, I'm like, come on, man. Like, it's going to be okay. They're not trying to get anything signed. They just want to come up and talk to Sean. They're like, yeah, that works. And I'm like, Bayman, Liz. And then the guy goes, you know, the owner of the Goonies house? And I was like, I go, yeah. And he goes, yeah, he can come up. Yeah, he that's cool. And he's like, he's holding on to his stuff. He's like this, you know, like waiting. So then Bayman's arm wrestling Sean. Sean didn't want to arm wrestle me. And we're just talking.
He didn't?
No, so we got ready to do it. And I was intent. I got a picture of me looking at Sean. He's looking to the side. And then he looks back because Liz was taking some pictures of us. And he looks back at me and he goes, no. Like he was like, no. But then he arm wrestled Bayman. It was fun. I mean, it was just a
who
great
won?
time. Huh?
Who won? Bayman.
Oh gosh, I mean, I feel like I'm better friends with Bayman than Sean, so I really don't want to say who won and who lost.
Oh
But I
my
do
God,
have
did Sean
amazing
beat
I
Bayman?
do have amazing pictures on here that I
Oh my gosh.
probably pull up and let people decide whether or not they
He's
think.
totally
I think if Bayman and Sean both were taking it serious, I think it would have been a dead heat. It could have been anybody. I think that Sean really fucking attacked that whole arm wrestling at the beginning because I had my
love
hand
it.
and as soon as I let go, Sean just like boom, he just like kicks right into it. And I'm like, Bayman's over here like this, and I'm like, oh damn. And Sean's got that old man SAG president friggin' strength, man.
That stuff's real too, man.
Hey,
It
he
is,
did
seriously.
ride that bike down the hill. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, which is so funny too because he remembered me from the truck before I even gave him the picture. He knew. He goes, "I know you. You had the truck with the flags in the back." And I'm like, "Yes, Sean Astin. Yes, I was. Thank you for remembering." He's like, "What do you want me to sign?" And I was like, "Picture of us when you took a picture with me." And he was like, "Perfect, right?" And so we were kind of talking a little bit, and I was like, I said something. I said, "Yeah, I'm so glad I got an opportunity to take a selfie with you." And he goes, "You're the only one that did." And he goes, even Bayman and Liz. This is right. And then I yelled, right? And he goes, even Bayman and Liz didn't get a chance to take a picture with him at that time, like during that time, because they were just doing the bike and trying to do that stuff. And everybody else is like, "How did you get a pic?" He wasn't taking pictures. I'm like, he liked my flags. Like, what? I didn't know. But then he jumped right in the car and he left. Like that was his getaway from the beginning. He went to the bottom, and everybody's walking down the hill like, Where's Sean? I'm like,
Where'd he go?
He just got into a car and left. And they're like, we thought he was coming back up. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he planned that. He's probably been doing that for a while.
So were you there when Billy walked out with the sloth mask on?
No, I was
I don't
late to that.
I don't think you were there at that
No.
time. So he comes down because the whole group is standing out there like waiting for Sean Astin to come out, and Billy finds a sloth mask and wears it and walks out and
I yelled, "Hey, you guys!"
just
Right.
entertain the crowd.
Was
Yeah.
was that mask under the house? Or was that
It was in Beam had it in the closet, so
in
I
the
was
closet?
going through.
So I think that's the mask that I'll probably end up wearing because Daryl and I are Daryl's gonna dress up like Chunk, and Daryl's about 5'6", and I'm 6'5". And I'm gonna dress up like Sloth, and I guess I'm gonna wear that mask so we can hand out some candy up at the Goonies house
Oh, you're
for
gonna do the
Halloween.
Halloween, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go up there and help them out. They were talking to us about it at Rose City, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, you don't even have to ask. You just be like, hey, can you come up and do this?' And I'll be like, yeah, I'll be on my way."
No kidding. So we're trick or treating is going to be at the Goonies house.
Yeah,
people come
handing
up
out Baby
to the
Ruths.
house and they give them Baby Ruths.
I think so. I think they did it last year, maybe.
Yeah.
Should we go to Oregon?
No, maybe.
Yes, yes, you should. Oh, so I'll be there the weekend. So we're gonna be, and this is actually something too that's actually pretty cool that I'll be letting people know. Let me mark these. I want to mark.
What day does Halloween fall on this year?
Friday. So Friday night is Halloween 31st, and then I'll be there Friday morning the 31st till Sunday, and they're hanging out doing that stuff. And then Patrick, one of my friends, is going to be doing he's doing a video shoot down there, and so he's got a guy going to the jail he's a strong man, and he's going to be breaking out of some chains for this one part. They're going to have me with Goonie security in front of the bowling alley, and I'm not going to let him in when he comes to the front, and then I'm supposed to look back and see Bayman and be like, hey, like, is this guy okay? And then have him be like, yeah, he's okay. And then I let him through. And then there's going to be like Richard from Short Circuit House. And then Gizmos go down there, talk to Dave at the friggin' jail, go to Seth at the magic shop. Seth's going to be like doing a card trick for him. And that's what's going to give him the code or something. And so it's going to be like you're following this treasure hunt. And so I'm going to help him coordinate before them to try to do this whole thing. So that'll be the Saturday, like Saturday morning till the evening, trying to be a part of that, having some fun. He's also done like a music video where they had like the Goonies, the Goonies Motorcycle Club, and they came in. There was a whole music video with them, and it was not just a music video, but they were the music. The MC was actually part of the video, like kind of helping out with that whole. I guess he got pulled over by a cop, and there's a bunch of cool stuff that went on, right? So I reached out to them thinking, oh, that's kind of cool. And they were like, now we disbanded. We're done. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, let's see if maybe we can get this up again. And I guess the old president was like, yeah. So I'm in talks with them to start the motorcycle club of the Goonies back up again. And
Fun.
we'll do a national thing so that way people can have it in whatever state they are and see if we can get people rolling in and having a good time. So
That's a great bikers group name too. I mean, Goonies. That just sounds like it should be a
right?
bikers group name.
Goonies, Astoria, there, done. Right? Everybody based out of there. The Goondocks, that was the other one. Goonies, Goondocks.
So
yeah,
Seth from the Magic Shop, he is from Kansas City also, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah.
He's a huge KC fan. Yeah, we went down there. And I'm finding a lot of people in Astoria are KC fans. A lot of Goonies are I'm a Seahawks fan. So, I gotta stay true to my Hawks. But at the same time, I got no beef with no KCs. We good. We
good.
To the Seahawks, KC isn't any kind of rival. It was always New England because of our Super
Just
Bowl.
the
Like
stadium noise.
that was the only thing, right?
We're still louder than you guys.
You say louder? You say louder, son?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. You got a true 12th man over here. I can get pretty fucking loud. I actually thought about making a Goonies 12th man where it says Goonies across the back, a little Seahawks jersey. I thought that'd be kind of fun. I do have a lot of people that are in here that are, let's see. Oh, you know what? I love this. I love people just coming in. Just they come in, they just start talking. Joe, he came up there with me to help look for a coin and stuff as well. A lot of people coming in just to say hi. It's been really amazing doing this podcast. Another reason why I wanted you guys to come in is because when I think of my Goonies experience and when I think of being up there and hanging out with Bayman and Liz and seeing you guys and meeting you, and I went to look for Kelly's coin with her, and there was another couple that was up there. We talked for like 25 minutes. Like him and I had that same connection. He even messaged me after and was like, dude, I feel like we've known each other for a long time. And I was like, bro, seriously, like I feel the same way because you get that energy. And if you're okay with just letting it go and feeling that, that's what, that's what being the Goonie is all about. I think that's what the house brings to people, Are you guys planning anything besides what we're talking about for like maybe a Halloween? Is there a time that you guys are planning to go to Astoria? Is this not like a normal, it's like maybe a yearly thing, maybe now, right? Like maybe once a year, but is that something that you guys normally do?
I came down, I think that was the beginning of December when I went for the first time. And that was, Bayman's had the house, for a couple of years now. So I finally got down there, fell in love with the place immediately, and then had to go back. So yeah, I went back. I mean, I feel like at least once a year, if not more,
That's going to be pretty average.
Yeah.
We anticipate coming up there yearly, but I can honestly say I wouldn't be surprised if it's more than once a year, but we talked about it a little bit. It's something we're going to make sure we do often.
Yeah, I like to travel a lot. I like to go new places, different places. So, but definitely in the rotation of
that's the treasure scavenger hunter in you, right? Like you want to experience those new places, go to find new things and stuff.
It was the perfect time to come to. I mean, we, didn't make it for the anniversary. It was, shortly after, but there were still coins, to find. And then the timing of just, Sean Astin happened to be there at the same time, that wasn't planned. So that was just an extra bonus.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I remember Bayman saying that. He was like, I asked them if I could send a message out, and he goes, and he sent it to Paul, who was hanging out with me at the time, which was on UK phone service, so he couldn't even get it. He was out in Long Beach, which sucked. And then it was Dave, Richard, and myself. And he was just like, I just want to send it to 4 people. They won't say anything, I promise, And I'm like, and he didn't have to say anything. I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna come up there. Sounds good. I'll be right there. Like I'm not even gonna chance it.
Didn't even know until I think maybe the day we got there, maybe even the following day that so that was,
I think Bean found out just the day before.
Yeah, it was complete surprise.
That's what he said. He said I couldn't say anything. I found out, but he goes, it sucks when you can't say anything. You don't know what's going on, And I'm like, hey, all you had to do was just say that, hey, get to the house. I'm there. Like that's I don't need anything more than that, right?
Yeah. You're like, I just know I'm there.
I just know that's good enough for me. What is this? I felt like a giant con, which I do by myself all the time, and how I met Bayman and Liz. It's such a great way to meet people. But this was that one, all Goonies, so freaking awesome. Emily and she got an opportunity to do a viewing of the Goonies up at the Goonies house during the 40th weekend as well.
Oh,
And she's from
nice.
Australia, so I mean, it was like a great thing for her.
Mhm.
She you know, being that far away, she has to spend so much money for like shipping to get like things that she collects and things like that, but also just trying to make it into town and
Right.
be able to experience stuff is super hard for people that are in other countries and stuff like that, you know. So so her and Mary here and a couple other people, Roger from the UK, they're all gonna be flying into Seattle next year for the 41st, and then I'm gonna drive everybody down and you know, basically come down and do what we can to kind of help out, which I think if you guys are going to be there too, that's going to be pretty big in
Are
comparison.
there dates? What was it? June what? Do we
So it's
have
the
a
7th is a Sunday, June 7th is a Sunday, so it'll
Okay.
be the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. So that
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of thing. So, and the house that I rent is literally a block and a half away from the Goonies house. So I'm always like, I'm not going to miss any
Walkable.
chances,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I can just run to the house and be like,
Have your
anybody there? Anybody there?
binoculars out watching.
Right?
Like
Yeah. Bayman looks at his cameras really quick. He's like, okay, yeah, there's Dustin again in the bushes. And no, man, I love it. And I know that you guys don't have a whole lot of time. And I just want to thank you guys both for being able to come on and chit chat. I actually I wanted to use you guys as an example for what it's like to be able to not only just meet new people, but then to confirm like, let's keep this alive. Let's keep this going. Like we don't have to like lose touch with people, and you don't have to
No.
like you meet somebody and then you're like, you know, like, oh, they were awesome. And then maybe you see somebody on Facebook and you're like, let me like this. Like for me, I want this podcast to be so everybody can stay connected in all avenues, to have it be about them, for people's energy to never die. People do a con, people go visit the house. They're like, look where I was yesterday. I'd be like, oh, jealous. But guess what? Why don't you come on and tell us about it? Right? Why don't you come on and meet people and talk about it? Because it's man, it's just never a negative. It's you go to Astoria, you're part of that community, and it's always positive. There's always a good energy, right? I mean, I never
there
stop
is.
grinning ear to ear when I'm there. So I look like
It's a
a
Oh,
goofy
pretty
dude.
amazing place.
Dustin, I got to make sure I show you guys
Oh.
this because I'm so proud of it.
Oh, dude, I like that.
In case you can't see it.
Oh no, I like that. Wait,
Oh,
what case? What is that? Okay, so how is that in there? Is that just
Oh,
like a? Is that like a what do you
got a
call it?
piece
What are
of
those?
black
Like a shadow
foam.
box type of frame?
Well, the box is actually pretty thick. It came as just a traditional picture, but I put a really thick piece of foam in there and did little cutouts for the foam so it holds it in tightly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just kind of created it.
I like
kind of
no,
proud.
seriously. I've been looking to try to do something similar to that where
Yeah,
I'm
just
like
a little shadow box.
I'm like,
and
it's like this far, and then like the coin just
Pretty
moves
good.
around. I'm like, okay, if I put stuff around it, I'm like, that looks dumb. So I like that idea. A piece of foam, being able to push it like that. You got about friggin' 15 people in here right now going, can I use that? How'd you do that, right? Because seriously,
I'm so
man,
proud of this.
seriously, I think that is
It's
freaking awesome.
hanging right next to the bed, right next to my closet, so I can touch it every morning.
I love
Rub
it.
it for good luck.
Like this, just you're still there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, I love that. That's freaking awesome. What number is that, by the way?
144.
Ooh, nice. I got a 167 too. I got two. So
How many did you end up finding? Because I know I think you gave some away.
So I've given some away. If you count the first one, because the first one on the 40th on that Sunday, the last day before we were leaving, I looked at my buddy Walt, and he was like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "I'm gonna go find a coin." Like busy the whole time. I'm like, "I'm gonna go find a coin," and he's like, "You know where one's at?" And I'm like, Dave's gonna post something I know in like 15 minutes. I don't know where it's gonna be at, what the clue is, but once we get the clue, we'll just look, right? And he was like, I'm in, let's go. So we went down to the jail. That was the first coin. I got the information. My buddy Walt went over to find it. He gave it to me. He was like, man, I wouldn't have made it down here if it wasn't for you, to do the 40th and stuff. So I was like, man, awesome. And then I was like,
one in the mailbox too. That's right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's up? Oh yeah. That was, oh my gosh. So
it was sitting
Walt,
there the whole time.
Right?
We were there, like.
Even worse, the day before that, when we first got, or maybe it was earlier that day, I went and opened up, we walked by, looked at them, we opened up like half of them, and then went inside the Goonies house and kind of looked around, and I didn't open that one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That
that's how
one.
close I was to it.
So
I
you were like,
opened up half of them.
oh, there's
I was
probably
like,
nothing
oh,
in
check it
here.
out. It was right next to me.
Oh my gosh.
When you
that
found it
was
in
the
that mailbox, I thought I was gonna die.
that was that last one. That was when Liz had said, because I didn't think about it. I didn't think about looking in the mailboxes or anything while we were up there. Because when we were up there, we were hanging for when I did my truffle shuffle video, we were hanging out for like 3 hours before we all had to go. So I didn't think about looking for a coin or anything. We had found some of the ones, and then Liz goes, "How many do you have left to find?" And she goes, "Like, how many have you found?" And I go, "I found 5." I said, "I'm looking for the 6th one for I got one other friend, right?" Now, granted, I have one to give away because somebody else had found it, and then I had an extra one that I kept because somebody didn't deserve it. And so I, I'm just saying, you got to keep that Goonie spirit alive, right? And that doesn't mean paying those people. So when I did the Goonies coins and stuff, I was like, these are my people that I needed to do. Paul from the UK came down. Him and I both found one for one of the guys that we were both looking for one. So that eliminated an extra one that I needed to find, basically. And so when I went down that time, I've now found a total, if you count Kelly's winning the Mario Kart, there's 8 total that I've gone down to give. And I've kept just my 2, which is one signed by Bayman and Liz, and the other one signed by Sean Astin. And so those are my 2 coins that I'm going to keep. And then of course I got the other ones that, I've given away, or I have the one we're going to try. I do points on the podcast. You share it, you get some points. You come on for a trivia, you get points. You come in when I'm having some drinks and I just want to give away 5 points for being in here. I'll be like, sounds good. Here's some points. Well, every 5 points you get basically essentially buys you a raffle ticket. So if you already have a house coin, now I'm going to give away merch, other people's art projects that they have. Some people give us like memorabilia, and then people are willing to actually give me money to pay for the shipping. So that way it's an all-inclusive. Like somebody comes on, I could be like, here's one of my blankets, here's a tumbler, here's a Goonies 40th anniversary coin. This guy Junior did a 3D printed thing. The Junior who's going to be giving away some stuff. Whoops. He 3D printed this and painted it.
Oh, that's neat.
Check that out.
Right. And it's got even more to it too. Like, I mean, he's even got the statue.
That's amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
So he does a lot of really cool stuff. So he's willing to donate some of that stuff for us to give away.
That's
Kelly,
awesome.
she gave a bunch of these Goonies, the trading cards. So she gave a bunch of her doubles. So I'm going to be able to take some of those cards and put those in the packages and stuff. And like you said, like the treasure hunt, right? So when people come on here and they experience it, it's that treasure hunt feel that you get something, right? You got to find something. So I think it should be fun. And like Bayman said, it's about keeping it alive. It's about keeping that Goonie spirit going and stuff. And that's what I'm trying to do with the podcast. Daryl and I Thursday night do our throwback Thursdays, and then we do a good old no fucking filter Friday. Anything goes. And both him and I had no shirts on last Friday, so if it gives you any idea. Dude, he came in like with no shirt on, and I was like, screw it, let's do it. I'm having drinks. 3 other girls are with us. We're all talking about stuff. It's come in, ask us anything you want to.
Do the girls have their shirts on?
No, we tried. I think Daryl and I were just insinuating, like, hey, look at us. We got no shirts. What about you? But,
just throwing it out there.
You can hope in one hand and wish in the other, and both of them ain't going to get filled.
Create some consistency, huh?
No, but it's awesome. I love you too. And thank you so much for coming. And I hope you guys get a chance to maybe come down for Halloween. I mean, Bayman and Liz are going to be in town.
We're going to let you know.
Yeah.
We'll definitely
do.
On the short list.
and for any reason too, like I got a house, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 stories. I rent it. We've only got 2 rooms covered. So you guys want a nice big king size bed, your own space, let me know. It's yours. So
sweet.
Make anything easy for you guys if you guys come into town. Plus, you get to ride in my truck if you want to. I got 2 big Goonies flags on the back.
With the cool flags, yeah.
The cool flags, right?
Thank you. We really do. Thank you so much for inviting us on. We absolutely enjoyed every moment of it. Hopefully, we get to do it again.
Definitely,
Yeah.
brother. Definitely so much. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming
Hey,
on.
and if you are ever in Kansas City for whatever
Yes.
reason, I don't know why you would be in Kansas City, but
You know
if
what?
you
I
are,
don't know
We
either,
have
but
room here too.
I feel like I have people I know in Kansas City now, and it would be a great place to stop in and
there
say
you go. If
hi.
you've never been, you can come here and see not a lot of much, but
Not
the
well, that's the
Chiefs. I
thing
mean, you could come watch the Chiefs play,
that
the Seahawks
I would
sometime.
love
I
to
don't
do that.
know.
I love football, and I do love that opportunity to be able to do things like that. I mean, I
Mhm.
went and got an opportunity to go to St. Louis recently, and you know, to visit different places I've never been. Sort of something I've never done in my life, and so now I'm
Mhm.
like in my head, I'm like, okay, I know people in Scotland. They bought merch from me, and they're like, hey, I got a place for you to stay if you come to Scotland. Somebody in Denmark, another person in Switzerland, somebody in France, Italy. I'm like, if I got a free place to stay, I
There
just
you go.
buy a plane
Exactly.
ticket, jump in, hang out with people, right? So Kansas
Mhm.
City doesn't sound like it's that far away to fly, so I might have to come out there and just say hi to you
Just
guys.
let us
Come
know.
visit. We would love to have you.
Thank you guys so much for coming on. I
Yep.
appreciate you guys. Well,
Thank
hey,
you.
hey, if you guys do end up wanting to hang out again, let me know. That No Fucking Filters definitely got a free open slots if you guys want to. So
Billy can come on shirtless.
Oh, no
I'll be
fucking
wearing a
filter.
shirt.
If
They-
that's-
okay, well if he comes on shirtless, I'm definitely gonna keep mine on.
PG.
Awesome.
I almost wore my cock shorts, and that's it.
You should have.
I would have
had like 50 people in here. They'd have been like, everybody would have been all the girls like this. Yeah, what's this about? I don't care. I don't
Your junk look bigger and bottom for me. I guess she was trying to say something. Then she realized it worked to the gym, and I don't think she liked them as much.
Yeah, I just go to the gym and put a couple of my socks down. I'm like, perfect. Here we go. Look at me, boys. You guys want to work out next to me? No, that's hopefully actually that's so really quick, just talk about it. So my mental health night on Monday night that I do, I kind of started getting into a little bit more of like the physical goals, supporting people and stuff. So I'm gonna be starting a group on Facebook that's gonna be for people to come on and get that help when they need to reach out for the mental side of it and stuff. But then I was
That's
like,
awesome.
well, perfect
Love that.
motivation for me, because my goal by my birthday in April is to drop 70 pounds to get down to the last weight I had a six-pack
You can
at.
do it.
Dude, and that's my goal. I'm down.
That's a
I'm down
healthy goal.
40.
You got to get it.
40 is what I'm down right now since May. Is what I'm.
Oh
and so
wow, that's
I'm hoping,
amazing.
yeah, so I'm hoping I can keep that transition going and be about 260 pounds. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Awesome, you
That's
guys. Well, hey, you
awesome.
guys have a good night. I know it's late there, so thank you guys for coming on, and we'll talk soon.
Yep. Take care.
Absolutely. You guys take care. Have a good one.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, let me get to some of these. Hey, you guys. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, you guys. We got this. I'm a little bit backed up, so let me get through some of these. Let me know how you guys enjoyed a little get to know the Goonies. Right, fixing to turn to airplane mode. Marketplace screwing up my podcast watching. Hey, you guys. Oh my God, you have a signed pick with Sean too. You don't need the house card. I have a signed pick with Sean. A I have a Goonies house coin signed. I have my map is signed, and then I also have a what do you call it? The Pirates of the Spanish Main book. I have Winnie one of those signed as well. That was one of those ones where I didn't think I was going to get anything signed on this, but I ended up getting Sean's and then Carrie's and then Robert Davi's on there too. So I don't know what to do with that yet, but at least it preserves it, right? Hey to Allie, how you doing? Let's see. Hey, you guys, what do we got? Oh shit, I really do, yeah. But is Daryl really 5'6"? I was gonna say 5'4". Honestly, I don't know. I think he's a solid 5'6". I think Joe, who is in here, I think Joe is 5'5", and he was standing next to me. I think Joe, Eagles just pooped on the Chiefs. Go Birds. Oh man, I should have said that in here. Sorry about that, Joe. I have no idea what that means. Emily, the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, and the Kansas City Chiefs, football, not football, American football, or pooped, or was it poop that you didn't know? Jen said, "Hello, everyone. I just got off. Got off work. I got off work. Sorry, I should finish my sentences because sometimes that could be misconstrued, right? Checking out the video where the Goonies fade their Huffies into Harleys. Nice. Thanks crossing into the day and all streaming platforms. It's so much fun. Hell yeah. Kelly, what has happened? And I was wondering where the Goonies bikers were at the 40th. So they disbanded, and I'm gonna bring them back, I think. So yeah. So if anybody, and here's the other thing too, is if I bring back the Goonies MC, it's not gonna just be for motorcyclists. I think I'm gonna do an associate patch. So you can basically have like a jean jacket or a leather vest, or not a jean jacket, a jean vest or a leather vest, and you can have like your Goonie name on there and stuff. And the patch that's on the back will essentially be a solid patch. And that's how you differentiate for like in a motorcycle club, right? So that you'd be an associate member, meaning you don't ride a motorcycle. You're not like a member of the club, but you're like a supporter of the club, right? So you'd be a supporter of the Goonies, basically. Oh, let's see. You know what they say about short guys? Ravens versus Lions was a good game last night. We do enjoy your hometown. You kidding me? Astoria is home away from home. I'm super short too, so it's okay. Well, Daryl's not super short. He's just, well, he's taller than you by like half a foot, Allie. Over half a foot. But I know what they say about you. We love you, Daryl. Everybody loves Daryl. If somebody doesn't love Daryl, I'm going to pick you up and throw you against the wall, I tell you. Emily, you're 5'2.5". You guys should just round up to 5'3". Whoops. Sorry about that. You guys should check out the Young River Falls sometime. It's pretty. Oh, I would love to. I actually, yeah. I love height. Height always comes into factor somehow. Getting that 0.5 in there. I do love it. I love that you guys, when we're in here, that you guys can come on and not just message and talk to like us on the podcast, like when Daryl's in here and stuff like that with me, but you guys are like in the chat talking, having a good time. That's what it's about, right? Daryl says, Emily Ryo, I don't know what they say either. I was just hoping you could tell me. I love it. Planet at Halloween. Hell yeah. Daryl and I will be there for Halloween. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun. With the half as well. I'm 6'1". Hey, do I get to round up from my half instead of being like 6'5.5", maybe 6'6"? I don't think I am though. That would be cool if Bayman and the missus there when we go. I can reach out to Bayman and see if they're going to be there that weekend. That's going to be the 10th Saturday weekend, right? Of October. Emily's collection is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's see, 5'7.25". There it is. Here it comes. That's the roll call right now. It's everybody's height. Jessica's 5'7". Allie's 4'11". Daryl is 5'6". Emily's 5'2.5". They won't be. And the next visit is Halloween for 2 weeks. Yep. That's what I thought too. I figured as much. 5'10", so I'll go with that. Junior, kick it. 5'10". Whatever people say they are in height, I just believe them. I will need my car seat if you have room in your car, Dustin. Yeah. I got all kinds of room. You don't need a car seat. You can just sit in the center console. I need a shadow box for my coin. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? That shadow box idea of doing the bigger frame and putting a piece of foam. Now think about it this way. Even a smaller one with a thinner piece of foam to be able to push that coin and that card like that up, I think that would look amazing. A little bit bigger, be able to display multiple coins. I mean, I love that idea. We need to link how to make that, please, Billy. You know what? I'll get the tutorial from him. I'll have him come back on again. We'll do a little tutorial. Oh, I've got 122. Don't know what that means. Oh, your number of your coin is 122. Is number 169 still available? I don't think so. I think somebody did. I think somebody posted that they had that one, I thought. And you want to hear about my Rose City Comic Con Goonies side quest? Yeah. Don, you want to come on and talk about your side quest? Let me know. Here, let me pull up my messages and see. Hit me up in the chat in my messenger and let me know if you do. Come on and talk. I gave that out there to everybody, and then nobody messages me. I don't think anybody messaged me. Okay, no, nobody messaged me. Let's see. All right, Don, you're getting called out, right? I'm not too far back, right? 6:15. Oh, 6:31. My bad. Is Don even still in here? I need a coin from my shadow box. Let me check. I got number 460. First coin from Dead Man's Isle. 131. Nope, 131 and 411. Roger Dodge. If you see me at the store climbing on the shelves, mind your business. Had the second one. Daryl, let's see. Oh, Daryl Boggs. How many coins did you end up finding? Yeah, Daryl, how many coins did you end up finding? I thought 2. Maybe not. Oops. I'm still trying to find one for my man. Good luck. You better get your ass down there because I think they're getting a little bit less. Probably take us another 6 trips. No, I think it's a slow roll. You know, as you get going into it, you start getting better at it. Found one and was given one at the VIP party. Yep, that's what I thought. And yeah, that the VIP party was well earned. I mean, being able to take that money and be able to donate that money basically towards the cause of the museum and stuff like that. I mean, some people were like, "Oh, I wish I had the money to, to do the VIP." I'm like, "Yeah, but here's the thing: if you don't, you don't. But you got to remember, like, nobody expected to get a coin. Nobody knew what they were, And so people were talking about, they're like, "Oh, how come they just get a coin? They don't have to find one." I'm like, $2,500 to donate towards that cause, be a part of that whole situation. I mean, if I had the money, I would have done it in a heartbeat. Let's see. We're not short. We are fun size. How tall are you, Jennifer? Are you part of that short squad? What is considered short to a woman, for a woman, like your own height? What do you consider short? I don't know. I don't know what that means for a woman. Like, does it mean you're under 5 foot, or does it mean like 5'2", 5'3" is short, or it just depends? What if you're with a guy that's only like 4 inches taller than you? Does that mean you're short, or you guys are both then average size? Let's see. Exactly. Surprised I still did by the end. When girls, yeah. Why didn't the girls go shirtless? Well, I think Murph did give us a couple of shirt pulls. That's about as far as we got there. You nearly lost your shirt last Tuesday. Thank you guys for being on. Junior, thank you for being in here, bud. You thanking them for joining us for this one time, coming in here, but like, thank you guys all too. Like, I want to make sure that I appreciate what everybody does when they come in here and they're a part of the podcast, and you guys are in here commenting and stuff. Like, I'm trying to catch up. Obviously, I don't want to just skip ahead to where we're current, trying to help out a little bit. Got to get my map out and find where Kansas is, isn't it? Dorothy was from. Yeah, actually, yeah, we're not in Kansas anymore. Exactly. I was in Kansas City a year ago to visit friends and go to a wedding. I'll be back next year. Daryl, let me know if you need a buddy to go along, because I'd friggin' love to come in there. And sorry again, you guys, I know these aren't for me. I know these were for them when they were in here. So I apologize not being on here. I try to pay attention to what they're saying and do stuff. And I didn't want to bring any of these up here on the screen. What up, Marcelo? How you doing? If you guys don't know Marcelo, he's the one that's got the Ecto 1. I think it's a Dodge Magnum Ecto 1. Yes, with Toto. Kansas City, Missouri, but close. It's basically the middle of the USA, I think. Oh, fuck. Why you call one place the same name? So confusing. Good night, Murph. And she's back. Let's see. Hey, what you guys map? Let's see. What year was that map made? Oh, gotcha. So, by the way, is Don? Let's see. I'm scrolling down. Sorry if I didn't get to you. Let me scroll down a little bit further. I don't know. I'm probably getting there. Yeah, you guys definitely were talking shit to each other. A Philadelphia Eagle fan and a freaking Kansas City Chiefs fan. Oh, nice. Oh, wait. I'm in for the Goonie Associate. What did they say about the about short guys. Hey Don, were you in? Did you want to come on? And okay, perfect. Let me do this. Let me send you the link. Hold on. We can hear. I want to hear this story. Hold on. All right, there it is. Go ahead and come on. And when you're in the back, when you're all settled and you're on screen, you're ready to go. Just give me a good thumbs up, and let me know that you're ready to go. You're both taller than me. How tall are you? Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm just under 5'2". Let's see, 5'8.5", 5'9" for Brooke. Trace is 6'2.5". I love the halves coming in here. I don't take too much room. That was for the center console comment, right? I am 5'2.5", and I like my 0.5. I'm only going to shrink from here, so I'll take it. Don is ready to go, so he'll be coming in soon. Oh, Keith messaged me. Wait, Keith, I messaged you. Keith, you messaged me? I don't know if that was to come on or not. All right, hold on one sec. Let me get caught up with these really quick there, Don. Being sure has its benefits. I never have to worry about not fitting into things. I fly free all the time because I'm fitting luggage. I love it. I hit my head on everything, so being tall doesn't help. How many likes did you end up getting last night? How many likes? Is that for me, Trace? How many likes? I don't know. I don't think I did get. I don't think it added all the other likes. I don't think it would have shown me, but I don't think it showed me those. I think you can go back and check though. I'm 5 foot and I'm short. Yeah, Kelly, we're the same height. Solid 5 foot. Perfect. Okay, cool. So let me see. We're almost current. Okay. Am I almost current? What do we got here? I love the height stuff. This is awesome. Emily says, Jennifer, same. I'm gonna need a ladder to get in Dustin's truck. No, it's okay, Emily. I just pick you up and throw you in there. That's what I do for everybody. I'm gonna meet someone special this week, and I'll give you a clue. SLC. Marcella is gonna meet somebody special with the initials SLC. Anybody guess what that is? I have stools everywhere. I almost fell washing machine a few times. Skipping a jump. Let's see. Great car, man. I have a few pictures I need to send to you. Saw your car over Gizmos. Let's see. My missus is 5'2", so I can have my snacks on the top shelf in the kitchen. That's awesome. I love it. You can't reach the bottom of that thing. Let's see. What else do we got here? Around my height to 5 foot. No, Kim, you're under 5 foot. 4'11 3/4. Now I'm wondering. Message you back coming on the park. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, message me again, Keith, and I'll send you the link. Get me to the top of the list, or get you to the top of the list on there. All right, Don, thumbs up. You ready to come on, bud? Hell yeah. All right, you guys. Without further ado, let me see if I can switch my screen to accommodate. Let's see here. There we go. There we go.
Hey.
What is up? How you doing, brother?
Good, man.
Outside with it crystal clear. I can hear you perfectly fine. Great video. I love it. So
awesome.
Tell me about this adventure, bro.
Yeah. All right. So check this out. So first of all, I don't know if you saw my little
Is that 3D printed or what is
that? Yeah, it's 3D printed.
Oh, that is awesome. That's pretty big. That's the size of like a volleyball, isn't it?
It's probably about twice the size of a softball. Well,
oh, nice.
It's anyway, that's my new print that I got out now. But anyway, so side quest for Rose City. So
yeah,
while we were at Rose City Comic Con, Carrie was contacted because she's part of the 40th anniversary, Facebook page, by Gina, who is admin for the page, as well as she is part of the Chamber of Commerce for the city of Astoria. So my wife Carrie was contacted by her saying, "Hey, and if this person is here, sorry, but the person that initially was going to do the side quest for us has to work, so we need some help." And so, basically, Carrie was asked to go talk to the management of Rose City Comic Con and see if hi Emily, see if it would be possible to get a picture of the Goonies signed by them so that they could give it to a special person. And obviously, we go to Astoria quite often. We stay in Long Beach, Washington, and we come over for the day, quite frequently. So anyway, so we were able to do this. We were able to go get the picture signed. It was signed by Martha, Carrie, and Sean. It wasn't signed by Corey, unfortunately, but anyway, so we took it to Astoria, and the person that it was for, and you guys are gonna love this. I hope you guys love this. Is a 98-year-old woman who lives down the street from the Goonie house, or used to back in the day.
Used to, okay.
And during the filming of Goonies and Kindergarten Cop, and basically everything that's ever been filmed in Astoria, she's always been a part of it. And her name is Marion. I don't have her last name, but she lives in Yuma, Arizona now. And if you go into the Chamber of Commerce or the Visitor Center, Nancy Hoover is there, and she communicates with Marion on a weekly basis. And Marion always contacts her and says, "Hey, has anyone looked at my book?" And in the visitor center, there's a flip book that basically has a bunch of pictures and some memories in it from Marion's time when she lived in Astoria and going through and living there. So anyway, so this picture was for her 98th birthday. Uh, she's like the OG Goonie. She used to drive the kids around in the car, in their 1940s or 50s car or whatever it was. They would basically do things with these with the Goonie actors, and so she's really really involved in in loving everything Goonies related. So it was just really cool to be able to give that to them. Obviously, we didn't give it to them. We just kind of provided the transportation for it. But it was super duper cool. And in the meantime, the Chamber of Commerce did give us a bunch of gifts that were really cool. Most of them are left over from like the 30th anniversary. So we got like a little
Oh,
cup,
nice.
pint glass.
Oh, that's cool. I do like those. I do like those from the 30th that they did. I saw a couple of the poster ones too. I thought that was really cool.
For sure. They got the One-Eyed Willie scavenger hunt, which the funny thing is we already had this magnet. We had like 3 of them because we actually did the scavenger hunt on the 30th. And it was sponsored by what do they call that? What do they call that when they hide little things and you like hunting?
Oh, like the geocaching?
Yeah. It was sponsored
Yeah.
by geocaching actually.
Yeah.
So
We did
it
that
was-
too, the scavenger hunt too. I was kind of hoping that it was one of them was really hard, the other ones were pretty easy, for
well,
doing
the
that.
wasn't the easy one the beer one, like the
Yeah.
brewery one.
Yeah, the brewery one.
Yeah. So
There's a couple of them that were in there that would, like, if you kind of knew a story a little bit, you're like, okay, we can go right there and do it.
right, and then they also gave us this Carousel of the Goonies, which is pretty cool. It's got a little 35 millimeter um, clip from pre-production. So it's got a little thing on the back, and if you open it up, it's got a certificate of authenticity and everything.
That's awesome.
So that's really cool. And then but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
So I bought a pair of socks because I had to buy a pair of socks.
Yeah, wait till I'm taking a drink and then show me some. Those are awesome. Oh my gosh. I should get me a pair of those for
All right, and then let me grab these. So the other things they gave us was I'm sorry, her name was Nancy gave me this. So it's a poster of
Oh, nice. Yeah.
the 40th anniversary. She said it was an overrun, so she saves those for her special friends on Saturdays. And then
So cool.
we got this
Oh
shit,
wow.
sorry. It's a print of a poster. It's a poster of shot in Astoria. So it's got a picture of the Goonies pirate ship, the short circuit house, and then also it's got the uh was it kindergarten cop on the bottom. So Jack Johnson signed this, and basically it's a 15 out of 20, and uh so if anyone doesn't know who Jack Johnson is, he is a an illustrator for basically movie sets.
Mhm.
Before they actually even make the movie, they,
He's the blueprint.
he used to do all the blueprints and everything
Yeah,
else.
he
And
did that. He
I
did
know.
the boat too, didn't he? Do the Inferno?
Yep, he did the Inferno, and the Inferno print is actually still on sale on his website. So
Ooh, I might
um,
have to get that.
it's pretty dope, and it was fairly inexpensive as well. I think it was under $100.
Shit, I'm gonna
Um,
have to get one of those right now. Maybe I'll just
but
message him on Facebook and be like, I need this now.
right. But yeah, so that was it basically. Is we got to provide that to Marion, and hopefully she super enjoys it. And rumor has it that she's going to be moving in with her son in Tigard, Oregon, which is stone throw away from my house.
Oh,
So
nice.
it would be
Okay.
really cool to go have
Tiger,
some conversations with
that's
her.
still pretty close to Astoria, isn't it? Relatively.
Uh,
Isn't Tiger
well, Tigard
like an
is a
hour?
it's about 2 hours
I might be
roughly.
thinking of somewhere. I might
So,
be thinking
so
somewhere different in my
Tigard
head.
Tigard is right outside of Portland. So it's right
Oh,
next to
gotcha. Okay.
right next to Beaverton.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, so that's my story.
Now I want to now I need to meet Nancy now. What the heck?
Oh, she is so cool, and her stories are amazing. I do have some video that I'll probably post on the 40th site at some point.
Oh,
But
right on.
I need to do some edits.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do a couple edits, and if you want to, you can come on here too, and we can put it up. Have people, you can kind of talk about it and stuff too, man. I mean, I put these invites out there to people to uh come on the podcast and stuff. And I get this. Some people are like, hey, I'd love to come on your podcast sometime. I'm like, cool. And then I send the invites out, and then nobody shows up. It's like some people do, some people don't. And what people don't realize is that, like what you're doing here, you're popping on 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Let's say you come in here, you tell a story, you kind of talk about some stuff, and it's like, all right, cool. Have a good night. See you in the chat. Next person comes on. It's like as easy as that, right? And that's pretty easy to come on here, right? When I send you
For
that link,
sure,
it's
yeah.
like click, click, boom, done. You know,
That's
and
nice.
then perfect. The perfect timing. I got Keith. Keith's getting set up, so he'll probably just jump on right here after you. So hell yeah, Don.
All right.
So by the way, I do want to tell you, because when we have Daryl and I start getting into a little bit more, we're gonna do a Wednesday night that we do a collector's night. So I'm gonna have you come on so you can show some of your stuff and
For
things
sure.
that you have and collection type of stuff. So keep that in mind for me, please.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, brother. Have a good night, my man.
All right. Thanks. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Ooh, big time. Big time. Don't want to be big. Hung out with both of them in Denman's. Oh, that's awesome. Daryl, you got to take me on some of these adventures with you, bro. Just joking. I know. Sometimes I get the adventures too. He's gonna be jumping on. Daryl, are you still working it, bro? Are you still out and about on the phone? I mean, I know you have access to come on anytime, but man, I miss my friend. It's been a couple days. I work Thursdays. You can't do collectors on Wednesday night. Oh, Emily, I don't know what to tell you. What night do I have left to do it? Actually, you know what? That's just the thing though, too, is it can be we could do a Tuesday night. We could do Tuesday nights, for that. It doesn't have to be this Goonies night. Meet the Goonies. We could do a collector edition where you have a collector, then we go back to Meet the Goonies and we do a Tuesday trivia. Tuesday could be like the everything night, right? Nancy had a piece of me in the display case that's been there for the last 10 years. She had a piece of you? I don't even want to know what that means. Just joking. It's all about me. You got to work with my schedule. I am. I'm trying them. You know me. I do my best. I do my best. We could do a collector's night. Can be on Saturday. Is that how about that, Emily? We'll do it on a Saturday, and then it'll be Sunday for you. There you go. Is that for Kelly's Junior? I didn't understand. Kelly, Nancy had a piece of me in the display case that's been there for 10 years. It's all good. I'll just call in sick for Thursdays from now on. That's done, Emily. Just you and Alex just pick up and move the whole family out this direction. We're gonna buy some land near Astoria. We'll build a huge castle, 30 plus rooms, and everybody will be a part of it. It'll be fun. Wouldn't that be awesome? The Goonie Castle. How about the Inferno ship, but the size of like a hotel, and everybody has their own rooms? What do you think of that? Keith, you better hurry your ass up. I'm trying to keep these podcasts to a hour and a half ish. Trying to not bore you guys with the extensive, especially now, like the chat's kind of slowing down. How's everybody doing in here? Can we do a roll call, ladies and gentlemen? Can we get everybody in there in the chat to tell me what is the one thing, food item, I'm gonna go with food, that you just hate the most? What's the thing that you're just like, one or two things that you're like, fuck? You're like seafood, yuck. You're like broccoli, yuck. You're like alcohol, yuck. Whatever. Give me one or two food items that you absolutely just hate. It makes you throw up, makes you like that kind of thing. Let's see. Mayo. So wait, you don't like eggs and olive oil? I mean, it's just eggs and olive oil. That's all it is. Murph says onions. So any kind of onion, Murph? So wait, Trace, really quick, Trace. So wait, mayo. So like on a sandwich, I'm guessing you're like a mustard fan, right? But then no mayo, right? And Murph, is that raw? Is that grilled? Is that everything? Mushrooms, mushrooms and tomato for both. Think of the name of Tuesdays as roll call. What's this? Fuck no. Fuck no on the mayo. Pig's feet. Brooke says pig's feet. Now, does pickled pig's feet count, or is it raw pig's feet, or is it barbecued pig's feet? I mean, how do you? Junior's like pig's feet. Salad, rabbit food, fish, fruit. Roger, you were telling me about that you don't like the veggies, right? Kelly Burgess is in the Goonies painted rock. Asparagus and liver. I love both of those things. I do. I even like pickled pig's feet too. I've even had that before. I like how deer liver made, like, not just liver, very specifically deer liver. Do you like other kinds of liver, just not that? Pig's feet. Let's see. Yes, onions gross me out, especially raw. But if they are is a really thick batter on an onion ring, and they are the small ones, I can maybe stomach it. What about like sauteed, like really small onions, maybe like in a soup, or like in, you know what I'm saying, like in a sauce or something like that? Anchovies for Marcelo. So far, nobody said anything that I don't like. I like all the stuff that you guys are saying right now. I find a piece like, ew. Oh, Keith's in the back. Keith, give me a thumbs up when you're ready, and I'll pull you in right after this. Oh, we got the thumbs up from Keith. Okay, good. Kim also says liver. Whitney says, bleh, bleh, bleh. Agree. Emily says agree. No anchovies. Emily, you have like 150,000 different foods that you don't like. Smells horrible when cooked. Yep. Right. Might be better just me giving a list of what I'd rather not like. Whoever eats that's gross. Pickled pig's feet. That's something my great grandfather Mario Torelli used to just sit there and eat pickled pig's feet out of a jar. Keith says pickles. Trace, and they have to be crispy burned. Octopus. I love octopus. Oh my gosh. Raw clams. Jeez, I love this stuff. I don't like anything. Tons of people, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, Dustin knows I'm the pickiest eater. Yeah, I know. My goal for the 41st is I'm going to cook Emily I'm gonna cook everybody food, and then I'm gonna cook Emily a very specific, delicious meal of all the things that she likes in a way that she's never had it, and see if she'll actually eat it. We'll see though. She'll probably be like, "That's gross," and I'm like, "Here's a piece of cheese." Nope, gross. My dad used to always try to hide onions in food, and I would immediately lose my appetite. I love the smell of grilled onions, though. Murph, that's hilarious. Okay, I give you a run for your money. I love pickled anything. And let's see, Emily says, Kelly, just you a picky eater too. You being Scandinavian, have you had a leftfish? Yes, I have actually, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. The quality, I guess, a high quality. Yes, I'm not just one of those people that's like, kind of like if you think of oysters and you think here's a can of like smoked oysters, and then here's a raw oyster with like a mignonette and some champagne. That's the style, right, that I like. Here's a funny thing. Does anybody want to know what I don't like to eat? I've only had liver once. Let's see. My kids eat 3 foods, right? Legit 3 different things. I hated onions my whole youth. No, now I love them, right? So here's 2 things before I bring on Keith. These are 2 things that I that I don't eat at all. Okay. And one of them, I can do it cooked. Sometimes like on something. The other one, straight no. But these are the only 2 things that I've found in this world that I don't like to eat. And one of them is raw. And I say raw, and you guys are going to laugh at me for saying raw, but I say raw marshmallows, meaning marshmallows that are out of the bag, not cooked. I cannot stand it. It grosses me out. It's not a texture thing. I just don't like the taste. I think it's nasty. If I do roasted marshmallows over a fire, I literally take off the sheath and put that on a piece of chocolate, and then I roast it, and I pull that off and put it on chocolate. I will literally do that 5 or 6 times to one marshmallow. The other thing is, I do not eat Jell-O, and it's not a texture thing. It's gelatinous, solidified Kool-Aid. It serves no purpose in my life, and it just grosses me out to think about eating it. So, yeah, anyway, yes, there you go. Is Brad in here? I love you, Brad. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and bring Keith in here. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Keith Redmond. Oh, hold on. That was anticlimactic. Keith Redmond. you were behind me.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
All right, cool.
Like the One-Eyed Willie's shirt too.
Yeah, the One-Eyed Willie's rum, man.
Dude, look at that background, bro. What the fuck?
I wanted to talk about your background actually because
mine? What are you talking about?
I see the Goonies Ready Player Ones. Yes, please.
Yeah, right. So So this is actually a canvas I had Walgreens make from a screenshot off my phone.
Top.
Right. Oh, here I can back it up a little bit, but yeah.
No, awesome. I love it. I've seen that picture before, and I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, where did he get those posters?
Right. So this is what I normally do is I have a bunch of,
now this guy.
What's up, D-Boggs? So they actually do it pretty good when it comes to stuff. So I like the Ready Player One. The other one that I got that was smaller was the Ready Player One Breakfast Club, right?
Uh-huh.
And I love it because you go to Walgreens, you buy something like that and you get it like a canvas, you go online, they're like $70-$80, sometimes $100 for that size, right? And so I go to Walgreens, it's like $48, and that's a screenshot off my phone. The other one is a screenshot off my phone as well.
I've seen both of those, and when I saw them, I was like, I gotta find out where he got those because.
Dude, oh man, and you know what's funny is one of my buddies was like, I need that same thing. I was like, yeah, what's your address? So he gave me his address, and I go, cool, Venmo will be $50. And he goes, that's it, and I was like, yeah, because I'm gonna have it shipped direct to you. And so I did that. It was a screenshot of my phone. I put in his address, shipped it to him. It got there in like 3 days.
I know you can't see it, but this up here, you would love this. I'll try to get a better shot of it later.
Mm-hmm.
Construction elevations for the Inferno.
Ooh, hell yeah, dude! That's okay. Yeah.
So when you
see. Is there a price tag on that? Is there a price tag? You're gonna make
no,
one?
but I can get you in touch with the guy if you want one because he was an awesome dude.
That would be awesome.
So basically, I've been watching you guys from the start. We were outside. My son's running around playing with the kids, very very Goonies-esque. And then you're like, "Oh, do you want to come on?" I was like, "Oh no! Quick, we gotta get inside! Quick, hurry, hurry, hurry!"
Everybody move!
So yeah, D, what's going on? I'm hanging out in the cave. I had to get a beer for you guys with the koozie.
Hell
Nice.
yeah! What up, Chunk? What up, Chunky?
I know, man. You keep saying you want to dress up for the podcast. I'm starting to think you're not taking this seriously, man.
Dude, I'm not D Boggs accurate, man. I make a shirt that says Goonie Security, and I fucked that one up. And I had to cut the sleeves off because it shrunk in the fucking. So I got this shirt made, and I put a triple XL on it, and then the lady did it as a double extra large, which pissed me off because I spent money on the shirt, and it was like a day before I picked it up before I went to go meet Daryl at Rose City, and so then I tell my kids to do the laundry, and like good little children, they do the laundry, and Dustin does not think that fuck. I should have hung up that shirt. I put it on, and the friggin' sleeves are like going straight out because of my shoulders, and I'm like, fuck, that was a waste of fucking money. This is like a $48 shirt.
Oh man.
T-shirt. Try to get it done in a day. What do you got, Daryl? Is that a koozie?
Do what? Oh, no, I was gonna grab a beer. That's the koozie that you had, right?
Yeah, same one.
Damn, what the fuck? I never get people be like, look at these stickers, look at these patches, look at these koozies, look at these, look at this, and I'm like, I got a beer. Cider.
Speaking of earlier, that's where I met Keith in Dead Man's Isle when we were talking to Sean and what's her name? It's not Mary. Why am I forgetting her name?
Kristen?
No. Sean's mom.
That's way off.
Oh yeah. She was telling us all about the Halloween party, right?
Yeah. We were in there talking to them, and
that was so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was
real quick. Speaking of Dead Man's Isle, I need you guys to check out the tiki mugs.
Yeah.
Dude, bro, those are friggin' awesome. Oh my gosh.
Oh, hey, Keith.
Is that like 30? How many? 30, 40? What the hell?
I lost count.
Dude, seriously. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you pick up any of those copper bones ones from did you see that Chris had those?
No.
Did you see the copper bones mug?
No. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I didn't have that one, but hold on. You guys are going to come on a little tour with me here because I think you're going to love this one.
Rock and roll. Here we go. Got a Johnny Five over there too. Oh, hell yeah.
That one's from Golden Tiki in Las Vegas, and it's a custom paint for One-Eyed Willie.
That is so cool. I love the eye. I love the gems right there in the eye too.
Yeah, custom made.
Did you ever pick up the mouth one?
No, I wanted
from Dead Man's Isle.
I didn't. I didn't have the bread for that one. I wanted it real bad.
Yeah, I know. It was a grip.
It was $300. I was like,
do kids still say grip?
Sure.
Sure.
Let me see.
Okay,
where's the pirate hat, Dazza?
I mentioned
it wouldn't fit with my headphones.
Oh, spoiler alert, Corey just got voted off. Womp womp.
Oh. Ooh. Wanted to bring up earlier, D, did you see the Goonies Lego set?
Yeah. I've talked to the guy that designed it several times. He won't give up any information about it. Yeah.
Oh, because
I didn't realize you were talking to Daryl because people call me D.
Oh, sorry. I'll use real names from now on, I swear.
No, you're good.
Basically, I'm so 50-50 on it because I'm like, first of all, I've wanted anything with Goonies for ages. But looking at it, it's half ship, and then you flip it around, and it's the entire cave journey.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just wanted the whole ship. And I feel like it's kind of Polly Pocket-esque. And so I was wondering what everybody else's thoughts are, because I'm probably still going to get it. I'm probably going to be first in line to get it. But I'm like, it's like I want to love it, but I'm just not quite there. So I wanted to know what you guys were thinking on it. Are you guys like crazy Lego guys or no?
I'm not a crazy Lego guy.
When I was a kid. Like
That
I was
set
super
looks
crazy
really
when I was a
dope.
kid, but as soon as I started buying my son Minecraft ones when he was younger, I was like, I couldn't afford to be one of those kids again. Is that?
Yeah, so you
Oh
didn't pick
shit!
one
You
of
got
these
all
up,
the
Keith?
Yeah, we got a lot of crazy stuff in here. So,
hell yeah. Where do you live at, Keith?
I'm in Vegas.
Fucking A. All right, Daryl and I are coming to visit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We got a couple
Easy.
people there we can visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna come out and we're gonna do a special episode of the podcast at Stray Pirate, which is the tiki bar in town, pirate
Oh,
theme.
sick.
Hell yeah.
And they
Yeah.
have a drink called Goonies Never Die. So it's like everything's already set.
Done. Done. I'll just wear my Goonies security and we'll just walk in everywhere.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Fun. I would love to. I've talked about wanting to do a Goonies Vegas trip where people just fly into Vegas at a given time, like a given weekend,
Way
because
too
of how
high.
cheap it is
Yes,
for people
please.
to get in. You're right. Because it is cheap to fly into Vegas from a lot of places in the States, right? And it's a huge, I mean, there's a lot of flights, and that's the main reason is because it's a huge destination spot, right?
There you go.
And so, yeah, that would be awesome. Just pick one hotel on the strip and just say, this is where we're staying. You know, I usually do the park at MGM because it's the only 100% non-smoking. Because for me, I'm allergic to it. I'm allergic to tobacco, so I can't be around it. So that's always a nice thing to do. Even though I'm like, hit myself with the EpiPen before I go.
I've literally been to Vegas like one time, and it was for my honeymoon with my first wife. And we toured the buffets trying to figure out which one to eat at. And we decided on the Paris buffet. I had never had oysters before, so she was like, we got to try the oysters. Had the oysters, the sickest I've ever been in my life. Like, I was puking in the tub, just blowing up the toilet for like 18 hours straight. I had to call the maintenance guy up 3 times.
Oh God.
It was bad. It was so bad.
Were they raw or were they cooked oysters?
I think they were cooked. I don't know. I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Though, are you a seafood fan though normally, Daryl?
Sort of, yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say the seafood buffet at the Palms is like off the chain. Like we're talking like lobster tail and crab and like all you can eat, like all that kind of shit, right? But yeah, there is certain buffets are hit and miss in Vegas.
I'm never eating oysters again for one, and definitely not at a buffet. That's for damn sure.
You come up to Seattle and I'll reintroduce you to some shit. You're gonna be like, okay, this is way fucking different. Like phenomenal.
I'll shout out to Roger. He wants to know what kind of Lego sets I have. Mm-hmm. Roger, we've got pretty much every Lego's icon car. We've got some of the classics, Blacktron, some of the sets, some of the old adventurers. Got police station up there, and I've got the Back to the Future cars as well.
So
do you have any like Lego sets
I want
for younger, your older ones?
Yeah, I have a ton of old ones over here.
And those are like from when you were younger?
Oh, yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah, some of them are the legit sets from when I was a kid.
Oh, is that's the Lego one? That's the one that's like $150 fucking DeLorean one, right? That you got?
Okay. And I went out and I got 3 of them because I'm like, I have to do each version.
Yeah.
But I can't, I don't have that kind of Lego money. So what I was doing was I was going out and I was finding them on Marketplace and like offer up for half the price. And even if they came with a couple of missing parts, I just ordered those from like Bricklink or whatever, and then I have a complete car for half the price.
Oh yeah, nice.
Hey, buddy, come on in.
That DeLorean that you got, I saw. I can't even remember who it was, but it was somebody that friend requested me from the Back to the Future sites or the groups, you know. So what he did is he took that, and this is the reason why I wanted to buy it. So he had a round piece of like wood, like a wooden, like I don't know, maybe like 3 inches or something deep or so, right? And he inset it about an inch, and so it was just routed on the inside, right? And he put a mirror on top of it, but underneath it, he actually had 3 of those like $5 round magnets, and then he put a bunch of magnets, glued them to the bottom of the DeLorean, and it just sits there and just hovers and circles around. And then what's cool is because the magnets are so small underneath the DeLorean and they're glued on there, they look like they're part of the car. And he goes, I honestly used the glue to just keep it together so it wouldn't fall apart, you know?
I've seen what you're talking about.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty slick, though, to be able to do something like that. Yeah, the other one was that I had somebody that put a LCD
Give me
screen
just a
in
second.
the. Oh, yeah, you're good.
What's up, man?
Oh, you got the kid.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
Little
what's
guys here.
happening, bud?
This is Riley. Hey, you want to show them your Goonies coin that you got? Here, I got it right here. So, real quick,
Yeah.
me and Riley, come here, Riley. Come here, sit with me for a minute. Riley and I each found a coin on the Goonies 40th.
Nice.
Riley
Find it,
found
Ryan.
his. Here, hold it up. He found his from the magic shop. Seth, shout out to Seth at the magic store, who was awesome.
Yeah.
And then I found mine over at Dead Man's Isle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What number?
You
What
beat
number
me
was
to that one.
It's 460, and Riley's is 292.
Nice. I got 297, Riley.
You got 297, so you guys are like buddies. Isn't that cool?
Heck
Yeah, that's
man.
how Keith and I met. I went in there to get that coin. He had already gotten it. I was like, damn it.
But we hung out, and that we must have been in there for like what, an hour and a half, and it was just going back, sharing stories, talking about tiki stuff, Goonies. We met. Was it Sean's mom or?
Yeah, Sean and his mom were there. Why am I forgetting her name? It's something Mary in it. I don't know. I can't remember.
Marianne?
I don't think it's Mary Ann.
Marianne?
We saw Dustin, did you get to see the Jeep that they had, the ceramic Jeep?
Mm-mm.
Mhm. Yeah,
It was so cool. I'll send you a picture. Dead Man's Isle had a Goonies Fratelli's Jeep, one of one mug made, and it was perfect. It had the license plate. It had everything.
That's awesome. Look at Riley. He's just right there. Can
He's
he
just
hear us, or is it only in your headset?
I have it in the headphones because I don't think the speaker's loud enough.
Oh, gotcha.
And then we ran into the owner of Dead Man's Isle too. He happened to be in there.
Yeah.
That's where I met Christian. Christian introduced me to him because I heard him talking, and so I was like, "Oh, you designed these mugs?" And he's like, "Yeah, me and my father designed the mugs." And then I was like, "Oh, cool. Can I get you to sign it?" And so he signed my mug, and then he was like, "I also own the bar too." And I was like, "Oh shit, can we get a pic together?" You know. But that was
awesome.
Random, just so random. Like he just popped in for a little bit, and we just happened to run into him, and that's where I met Chris.
That's Daryl broke out his gold movie coins, and I was like, I didn't know what to. It was like meeting one of the stars. I was like, these were on screen. It was the coolest thing I ever seen.
Yeah, Keith was like trying to give me some coins, and I'm like, here, let me show you these coins.
Yeah. I was when I was walking around, I decided that what I'm gonna do is I bought a whole bunch of jewels and a whole bunch of very, very small doubloons. So anytime I would meet somebody and get talking to them, I'm like, oh wait, here, hold out your hand, and just like the end of the movie, it's like da, 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 and you pour the coin, you pour the jewels out, and they're like, oh, that's really cool. I'm like, those are for you, and they're like, really? I'm like, yes. I was like, this is what we do, and I thought I was going to be so original with that. Everybody was giving stuff out. I came back with the world's biggest goodie bag of all this different stuff, and it was so cool.
Fuck yeah, man, dude. I loved seeing all that shit. I just, every time you're talking, I'm like looking in the back and I'm like, look at that. Oh, look at that. And then I just noticed that you had the Ghostbusters lit up back there. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, this is so freaking cool.
Can you see Johnny up top?
Oh, dude, that is freaking. Wait, is that a Lego Johnny?
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Dude, I unplugged the computer, so here,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
You're gonna like it. It's not. It's a knockoff set, but
okay, gotcha. So that was something that Kevin was actually showing us that he has. That there's like the little knockoff sets that you can do where you can order it, like you know what you get to be able to put them together like that. Oh, that is awesome.
I'm sorry if it's bad quality. That's Ecto 1, and I got a light up kit on the firehouse. And then here we got these. Can you see these cats down here?
Holy shit, dude! How many Johnny Fives you got down there?
We got 5, man. Come on, how many do you think? Come on.
Oh, I mean, come on. I mean, I just wasn't sure if they're all different or the same ones.
We got an Ecto 1 for each movie, and I'm not sure if you can see it. We got pre-Ecto one. Yeah, let's see what else. Here, hold on. I'm going to see if you can see this. Can you see that at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Glare, but I can't see it though. I can see the ship right there in the top part. That is so cool. I would definitely. You gotta definitely let me know about that because I would love to put something like that up. I've been looking for trying to do something with do my map, right?
There you
and then
go.
I have the other one was the book because I got the signatures of everybody inside the book, so I want it to be open to that page. So I kind of want to do like a big.
How about a shadow box?
Like a very huge, like basically that same set because I have those right here, right? So
yeah,
right, and I mean these are fuckers are heavy too. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to do was to get an opportunity to be able to put everything together, but in like one big shadow box. I'm talking like I want like a fucking 8x4 on my wall with just everything in it. My size fucking shadow box.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's kind of what
I don't mean to like be too
Daryl,
crazy with all this stuff. I never get to show it off to anyone. Nobody's ever interested. So now the fact that you're like, oh, what's that? I'm like, yes, let me show you. None of my friends are into this stuff at work. They're just like, you're weird.
And did you ever get a chance to meet? Did you meet Marcelo? He's the one that has the Ecto one.
He just popped up. I was at Gizmos when the car was there. Mm-hmm. They brought me onto their little radio show that they were doing. And I was like, it's so crazy that car was there. By the way, Marcelo, that car was awesome. Be very proud of it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, in front of the short circuit house, and he threw the friggin' sounds on for that. And I was like, shit, this is awesome.
So I'm actually part of the Ghostbusters team here in Vegas, and we had the exact same kind of car, a Dodge Magnum done up as Ecto one, and we used to ride it up and down the strip with the lights and the sirens, and we had a megaphone in it. So we're like, hey girl, how you doing? You seeing any ghosts? And
that is awesome.
Stupid, and it was so much fun. But then my buddy who owned the car moved to Ohio, so we don't have it anymore.
Oh man, one of my buddies growing up, my dad lived in Colorado, and so he down the street was this mechanic guy, but he was a kind of a specialty mechanic, like huge garage. He would machine parts and do all kinds of stuff, but he would do a lot of custom framework, right? And they took a late 1970s model station wagon, and he did so much fiberglass and body work that it looked just like identical to Ecto one, but he had like a huge V8 engine in there, right? And he had like drag wheels on the back because he used to race. So this Ecto one got down. I mean, he would turn it on, lights going, and just kick it down the street, flip a bitch going sideways, drifting a little bit, and come back up the street in like a cul-de-sac. And I'm like, oh, that my memory as a kid was always like, that's so cool, man. I want to be awesome. A Ghostbuster kid. Right? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Brad makes maps.
Yeah, Brad makes maps. Nash props on Etsy. I'm pretty sure that's what yours
with Ghostbusters too.
I would have to represent for Brenton LaFleur. Have you guys heard of him?
Yeah.
He made my Copper Bones doubloon and map, and they are, in my opinion, the best. So
I would love the opportunity to be able to. I would love to be opportunity to take this map with the signatures, but then have another map made that I could put up on the wall.
Yeah.
Because like this map and the other one, and then like the picture of me and Sean, I kind of wanted to have a separate little thing with like the doubloon and Copper Bones, but yeah, no. Look at Daryl back there. Look at Daryl back there. Look at them legs. Look at them shorts.
So these are Brenton's coins. These are his new set of coins.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw those. I'm gonna have. I have no money because I'm trying to pay off my car. But as soon as I do,
I'm about to say
that's gonna be first.
I'm just trying to get to the 41st next year, and I'm like, I gotta hold on to whatever I found. Hold on.
Oh, Brooke is obsessed with Ghostbusters too. Yes,
today for
and Brooke was.
Oh, Brooke.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I found this in a.
I saw that. Yeah,
a thrift store, and they had like no books, and I just went over there because I was just freaking waiting to take a piss, and I went over there and I saw this book, and I looked at it and I was like, "There's no way," and I looked at the back, and I was like, wait a minute, 1985. Like this isn't like a, you know. So I started looking through them, like the pages and everything. I was like, man, this is in great condition.
Nice.
And then the front too, the inside. There's like
What a
somebody I
score.
think painted something up on it, but there's nothing written in it. So yeah,
That's
worked out pretty good.
awesome. You find that like the bargain bin for like $4 or something?
$1.50, and it was sitting on the
Oh.
shelf underneath two other things, and one of the things that was sitting on top of it was like a National Geographic from like 70 something.
That's a win. That's
Right?
a total
That's
win.
what I said. Dude, yeah, I definitely want to get like a map that size and stuff. Man, my biggest thing is like I started thinking about it, and you know when you always think about like your man cave, and then you think about like, you know, you have your garage and you got, okay, maybe I have a spare bedroom or something, right? Put some stuff up, and here's my collector stuff on the shelf. I'm like, I'm 46 now. I'm done trying to hide shit and like trying to fucking put it somewhere. I'm like, I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna buy a piece of land. I'm gonna put a 50 by 50 fucking foot pole barn, and I'm just gonna put fucking everything up. My 17 arcade machines are down here, movie shit in the corner, fucking everything. Like I see your guys' shit, and I'm just like, I need more room. I'm gonna live in a trailer.
We're gonna need to see those video arcades, those video cabinets soon, because that sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll actually go down there and do a little walk around and stuff. But yeah, I have a couple of good rare ones too, that are down there, that are ones that people don't really like. Do you guys know what a Shakey's pizza is?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's in like an old like 70s style, and there wasn't a lot of them, and it was kind of a West Coast thing, I think. But they had, before they closed the one over here, they had this game, and it was called, it's a Merit Pit Boss, and they only came out with a certain amount of these games, and you can actually look online at them and be like, oh, let's see how rare they are or whatever. So I registered mine, like whatever. I started getting a bunch of hits. People wanted to buy it. I'm like, why do people want to buy this machine, right? And they're making me offers. Are you going to sell? Are you going to sell? I realized that I have one of only 9 of those machines left in existence that are registered or people can even find. Like people literally have no idea that I even had one. And then once I registered it and the condition it was in, they were like, no way. And I even had a guy that actually reached out to me. He's like, you're in Washington. Was that the Shakey's Pizza? I go, yeah. He goes, what'd you pay for that? I was like, $250. He goes, that guy would never sell that thing to me for 10 years. And he goes, you got it for $250. He goes, I offered him $5,000 for that machine and he wouldn't take it. I was like, right? Oh my gosh. I was like, well, I guess I gotta. He just got rid of it, gave it to me. I've got a lot of my machines that way. Pac-Man,
that's awesome.
Mario Brothers and things like that, where you just get a great deal and trade up and stuff. So
is your garage just like an entire 80s arcade then?
I have a workout thing. I have a rack that has actually, hold on. I think I actually have yeah, hold on. I can actually pull it right here up on the screen.
You got like a security camera in there? Or?
No. I just I had the pictures. I forgot that I actually had the pictures and I uploaded them, so I can actually just fucking send them right there and bring it up. Daryl, what are you looking at, Daryl?
I'm just typing.
Oh,
telling Emily where you can find the maps, which maps.
Right, the map. I know. I'm getting a bunch of messages and stuff, and I was like, wonder what people are talking about. Let me pull this up for you really quick. Oh, there it is. Trying to scroll through all those pictures that you have on your phone, and then you're like, how come I didn't?
Wait, Bill.
How come? My thing is, how come I don't put them into folders? One that says Goonies, one that says arcade or something. Like I'm horrible at that kind of stuff.
See ya, Emily.
I had about 5 to 10 minutes left, and then I got to bounce. Actually. Oh my gosh. It isn't until that moment that I started scrolling through. I did get from a guy, and I found the cable as well. So I actually have a Cruisin' World. I have a Cruisin' USA and then 2 Cruisin' World. And the 2 Cruisin' World
USA.
Yeah. So I have, and the machines that I have, they're connected. So like the 2 Cruisin' Worlds I have are connected, right? But then all 3 machines I actually have the boards for Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World, Cruisin' Exotica, Crazy Taxi, Mario Kart, San Francisco Rush 2049, and Ivan Stewart's Off Road.
Okay, so right? Wait, why are we talking about coming to Vegas? Why aren't we talking about going to your house?
Right? And I just got a Frogger too. Actually, I just acquired an original Frogger as well. So here's this. Okay, perfect.
This guy got pretty obsessed with the the 80s Ninja Turtles at Gizmos, and he was loving it.
Yeah.
Not only was he into it, but I was like reliving my glory days, and I was like, this is the best.
Right.
It wasn't Goonies related, but I was like, this moment right here that me and him get to bond over something was
Hell
like
yeah.
the coolest thing ever.
So,
yeah.
So this is a Merit Pit Boss. This is a tabletop, and I have a actual like a like a pub style tabletop. This is the one that goes on like the bar top one. So it has like blackjack, video poker, horse racing, and craps, right? And then there's my Cruising USA's or my Cruising World,
awesome.
and then my Cruising USA's, right? And I have other ones in storage as well. So this is the other side that you can see over here. So this is like Total Carnage. I have like a Vindicators. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see how it wraps around to the other side a little bit too. And then there's my Frogger one as well. I gotta get better pictures because I had the lights were off and I was just taking them and stuff. But you can kind of see I got the stools. I made those stools and had a couple other things I put up.
Nice.
And it's awesome. It's fun. It's fun to have, right? And it's like people like, how often do you play them? I'm like, you don't really have to play them that often to enjoy them. Like when people come and show up and they're like, can I play in your arcades? Yeah. And I can go in there and push one button and they all turn on at the same time.
Nice.
Everybody's eyes light up. They're like, and then I got a little boom box and I just put on some 80s music, a little fucking Take On Me. Next thing you know, it's like everybody's having a great time. So yeah, I definitely know that
you're killing me.
Emily and Murph, Mary, Roger, and Jason are gonna be coming into town, and so that's gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna be like, "Hey, it's time to go play in the arcade." I'll put Goonies on the projector screen on the backside, and we'll have some fun.
Did you ever play the game Area 51?
Oh yeah,
I owned one. It was the dual.
Two guns.
The projector screen with the two. Yeah.
I used to be so good at that game that I would be able to do both guns and just at the same time just be
right.
And the last time I saw one was about 12 years ago. I was on tour with a show, so we were in a different city every week. But we rolled into the middle of Wisconsin, right outside the Green Bay Stadium, and the hotel had one in the lobby, and I was like. And I went out there and just pumping quarters into it. Like I was in the arcade for hours. And my girlfriend's like, what are you doing? But it was so much fun because I hadn't seen one in years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, so we have I mean out here in Seattle area and stuff, but there's so many like old school arcades like where you literally still put a quarter, not like where you go in and you swipe a card or you pay $10 and then you like get to play as long as you want. Like it's literally, I mean, some places are like that where they have those originals where you're like, here's $15, they're all turned on free play. Like I get that. But the ones where you have to like swipe and you're like, it's like $3 a play, $2.
Oh yeah, no,
right?
I was telling him, I was like, this swipe the card, $3 a play. This is not an arcade. No. We went to Gizmos and I was like, this is an arcade.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. And when you go to Gizmos and you get some of those games, like there's like you have like the it's like that it's like the cabinet of the game, right? And then they have the games that are in there and stuff. There's a couple of them that are kind of redone where they have like the paper in the front, like the marquees. So the one thing I've prided myself on is that I have all my machines are not only original, but I haven't even changed out like the original Bally's drop-in coin. Not the ones where you put it in the front and you push the little button. I'm talking the one where you just drop it in the front and it's got the metal button that you push, like from the 1970s, right? So
yes.
When you play these games in like my original Pac-Man and you see it, I love to put on the counter and go, yeah, here's this. We're almost at like 700,000 on the counter of this game. That's how many games have been played on this thing, right?
That's awesome.
It still works perfectly. So I think it's awesome. I think it's fun to enjoy that, and it's fun to see the kids. I used to miss when I first got into this about 15 years ago when my kids were really little. I used to open my back garage. I had one of those bug nets that came down, and then parents would walk up and they would actually literally be like, is this the time? And I'm like, yeah, it'd be like noon to 2. And they would give me $15 per kid, and I would watch their kids for 2 hours. I would order pizzas and have pop, and they would just play arcades for 2 hours. Give the parents a time to just relax, go do your thing, go mow your lawn, go do whatever it is. And I would watch like 10 kids and they just playing games. And I'm like, I'm teaching these kids what it was like to be a kid in the 80s. Right?
Classically trained.
Exactly, right? As Bayman would say, and if anybody wants to jump on this, he told Daryl and myself this, that if at any moment as a Goonie, as us adult fucking Goonies, if we do something that has to do with being a good parent to our kids in a very Goonie-esque way, we should start hashtagging proper parenting. Hashtag proper parenting. He wants to try to make that a thing where we can actually go in there and see these Goonie parents and these Goonie kids and these kids like little Data. Like that's proper parenting. Like he would not know anything about that, but that's who he is now, right? And he's a Goonie.
So I got a bit of a story here. When the whole idea for me when we came to Astoria for the 40th was, I told him when we had heard about the coins, I was like, we're gonna go for a treasure hunt. I was telling this guy, and he got all excited. And so we were going around and we were looking and we were talking to people. And we were at Gizmos when they were doing the little skee ball game. You had to get like I think 3,000 or higher.
Insane amount. Yeah, it was impossible.
Yeah. So the funny part was the first time I tried, I got 2 1,000s in a row, and everybody just kind of went. and then I missed the next 4. I was like,
they start praying, please, dear God, don't let him hit it again.
Yeah. They were like after I lost, everybody was like,
yeah.
But as we were there, this guy was like, oh yeah, we heard that there's another one over at a bar, but it doesn't open until 4.
Yeah.
And so I got back in line.
Julio's.
And well, no. So I was like,
it was Dead Man's.
It was Dead Man's.
Oh.
But I had heard about Dead Man's before I even came to town, because whenever I go somewhere, I'm like, what tiki bars are in town?
Oh, you look up the tiki bars. Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I knew we were going to go there. So I was like, wait a minute. Dead Man's Eye opens at 4. And I grabbed him and my wife and I said, quick, we're leaving. Because it was about 3:45. I'm like, we're leaving. Come on, let's go. So we walked over there. They hadn't even opened the doors yet. But as we walked up to the front, it said, no minors allowed. And I was just like, how is this going to work?
Yeah.
Because I wanted him to find one. I didn't care about finding one. But sure enough, the doors open, everybody goes in. And I was like, can he come in just for the hunt? They're like, no, I'm sorry. I was like, okay. So I said to my wife, Amanda, I said, here, you guys hang out outside, be a couple of minutes. Somebody will find it and we'll leave. We're going. It's 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Nobody's finding this thing. And then so finally, like everybody's just keep walking around. Everybody's just walking around looking under things. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to be in here for a while, I might as well have a drink. So I walk up to the bar, I order a drink. And I'm looking at all the stuff behind the bar, and there's this little alligator with a mouth about the size of my hand, and there it was, and I'm like, "Is that it?" And yay, they found it!
Oh my gosh, that's
so
awesome.
I was gonna ask you where you found it because I don't think you ever told me that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there was this little tiny crocodile skull with a mouth about this big, and they had it just stuck in its mouth.
That's awesome.
So I was like, yeah, that's awesome. But the whole thing was, it was like I found it, so I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, Riley needs to find one. So I was like, okay, we put that one to the side. And then I was like, I hope I'm not being too greedy here. But I'm like, I kept asking around. The next day we heard that there was going to be one at the magic shop. And so we went over there. I met AC Wilson over there, she was totally awesome. We traded little knickknacks. We were talking for what felt like an hour. Yeah, there you go. That's some of her work. That's amazing. And so we were hanging out. Seth ushered us all out to the sidewalk, turned the lights off, hid the coin. About 15 of us came back in, and this guy found it right by the door, right in the corner by the door, because everybody's.
Oh, he's the one who found it by the door.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Seth told that story to us too when we went down for Kelly's. He told the same story when we went down there to visit him during that same weekend a couple weeks back.
Remember when you found the coin? Wasn't that super fun? Yeah.
Good job, Riley. Good job.
Dustin says, "Good job." He's really everybody.
Oh yeah, he can't hear us.
He's knee deep in some Minecraft right now.
Right. Hell yeah.
It's all about the Minecraft over here. For all the Goonies and the Ghostbusters stuff I have, he is all about the Minecraft. It's everywhere. So.
I hear you. My son was the same thing for a while. He did his thing with the Minecraft Legos. I have about $2,000 worth of Minecraft Legos in bags that I have all labeled with the original manuals and everything in there with the boxes slipped down. I'm like, I don't know if we'll sell these one day, but I'm like, I'll just leave them for my son if he decides to do anything with them. I don't care.
By the way, Dustin, if highly recommend the DeLorean and the Ecto one.
So
when the time comes.
Yeah, so the DeLorean, Ecto 1 car. The other one was the that I wanted to do was I want to do the Goonies when it comes out, and then I want to do the Nintendo with the old school TV and the Nintendo, right? So my goal with that is to take that little Nintendo one, and I want to actually run a couple of wires from that one, and because I want to make it light up and stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little LCD screen in the TV, and I'm going to run one of my retro pies that I make and put that in there, so that way you can actually play, and it'll look like you're playing a Lego actual, right?
Oh, that'd be so cool.
So, well, hey, Daryl, I don't know. Did you want to keep this? I don't know how you got your night going, or if you want to keep this rolling or not. But my goal was right about now was that 2-hour mark. I'm trying to keep the podcast kind of shorter, so they're not 5 hours. Because man, we can go down those rabbit holes. But then this leaves us a little bit more time on a Thursday for Daryl and I to do some throwback Thursday stuff, because that's the big night. That's where I want to get some fun. I think we got some trivia stuff that Daryl and I can put together to have some fun on Throwback Thursday and stuff. But dude. Bro, Keith, we're gonna connect. Us three we're gonna plan a Vegas trip. You're there already, but like you're gonna help assist. Let's plan that Vegas trip to where we make a little group, see who he was really interested in, and we fly in. Maybe do like a springtime or something. We just fly in. It's like not too hot, weather's nice and cool, and chill, but also it's not a big like vacation time, right? That like March-ish, April-ish, So hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
I need to get back out there and enjoy it instead of just throw up the whole time.
Yes. Well, no oysters for Daryl.
Nope.
and 3 beer max. And we're gonna.
That's not happening.
I know.
There's actually a brand new tiki bar opening across the street from where I work called Grand Tiki, which is going to be very dangerous. And
right across the street from where you work.
Literally right across the street from where I work. So basically, we've been following it on like Instagram, and the guy is going all out. But the one I was talking about earlier is called Stray Pirate. You got Frankie's, you got Golden Tiki, and then there's other ones. There's pop-up bars. It's crazy. The tiki is exploding, and it's pretty awesome.
Dude, that'll be awesome. Maybe we'll do. I've done this in the past too, and it'd be kind of a fun thing to do. But if you get like a hotel where you get enough people that are there, sometimes this is what I've done in the past, because when I used to do this in the early 2000s, I don't know if they do this anymore, but there was about 5 years where I used to do online gaming. So I was a professional online gamer in the early 2000s for Counter-Strike. So what I would do is I would get like at least 10 to 15 people, and they would give us the conference room for like 5 or 6 hours, and then we would just hook up our computers and just play games in the conference room with all the other screens and stuff. So I was thinking, well, now if you get enough people that go to a place and say, hey, we're doing this is actually, we're actually coming in, it's a business trip, and we got this many people, can we get one of your conference rooms? You get everybody that stays there, they'll usually give that to you for free, and we could throw our little prom, our little party, do a little pre-funk, couple of hours of hanging out, DJ Daryl Boggs coming in friggin' live, and like just having fun. But at least an area where we can go, we can order some food, bring the food in, have some drinks. It's Vegas, and we just have a couple hours. Everybody gets to know each other, and then we're like, okay, what are we doing now? Like, let's go and have fun. But it's a good center point. And I've done that before, and I think it would be a great idea to do that again. Even if we got to pay a little bit extra to do a conference room for a couple hours, I don't think that'd be a problem. I don't think it'd be too expensive.
I love this idea.
So
I love it.
Hell yeah. Well, cool. Well, hey, dude, brother, thank you for coming on. We're gonna have you come in again, where we're gonna do a little bit more centered. Have you take some pictures of your collection. I'll have you walk us through.
Can we do that for next time? We'll just do like, I don't know, like a couple of pictures, because I want to see yours. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know I bet your camera is fixed, but I want to see all the collections.
Oh, dude, I got I opened up a closet, and I got like almost 200 Funko Pops just sitting on 2 shelves, like all the way to the top, right? I got like this back here. When I can actually plug this in and charge it, and I can literally grab. This is about a 35-pound, fully exact replica of
the hammer
Stormbreaker, right? So this just the head of this right now. If you look at it closely enough. See if you can do it.
Yes.
So can you see the like hairline? Oh, maybe you can't. Anyway, there's like little hairline fractures all the way through the entire thing. It's all a blue light. So all I do is I go like this, and I turn off the lights, and I go Stormbreaker, and it all lights up. The whole thing lights up,
Oh.
like, and so it's pretty cool. And it makes a sound like it's like lightning and
Jumper
shit.
fix it.
But like I have that weird kind of collection of shit where you look at and you're like, what do you collect? Nobody knows. It's a lot of shit.
Did you guys
It's a
get to
bunch of
see
stuff,
this?
But I have no idea what I collect. It's just everything. Oh hell yeah!
Oh, by the
Is
way,
that-
I know you said you didn't like them, Dustin, but
And the marshmallows. Hey, if they're marshmallows that move, I'm okay with them.
If they have a face.
Oh,
They're
that
cool.
is awesome,
that's from Marcelo as well.
dude. That is
And we
awesome.
got a whole bunch of more traps down there.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go down these.
Yeah,
rabbit holes.
we need a separate man cave.
Yeah, we
separate
might. This might be
podcast.
one of those. Hey, this might be the beginning of it. We'll do a meet the Goonies, and we'll go next week. We'll take you and somebody else, and we'll have you guys send us some pictures. And then what we'll do is you can walk us through the pictures on there,
Yeah.
and then you can even send me video, and then we'll play the video, and you can kind of talk over it and kind of let us know. I could turn the sound off, and then you can just kind of let us know, like, okay, here's this, and here's this. Pause it right there. Let me show you this. We'll have some fun with it, even if it takes a week or two. It doesn't really matter. We'll figure it out. But yeah, dude,
I need
love it,
better
man.
lighting in here. Also, I hate to tell you this. Tuesdays aren't going to be awesome for me. I want to come to Goonies night. I just happen to be off today.
Thursdays then.
Yeah, Wednesdays and Thursdays are Thursdays and Fridays are my days
Thursdays,
off.
right. So we can
Yeah.
do Thursdays and
Same with
Fridays.
me.
Fridays,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
but
my better days.
but we can switch it up. So we do. Daryl and I do a bunch of shows, different names.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if we switch up the days or whatever. These are just a bunch of ideas. That's why we called it Fancast. It's for the fans.
Yeah.
So whatever we got to
Love
switch out to make it work, we'll make it work, brother.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sounds good. Sounds
Well,
good.
hey, everybody in the chat, love you guys. Emily, beat my high score. I dare you. No fucking chance if you're still in here. No fucking chance. I'm the guy that's a dick at the arcade that literally somebody beats the Frogger. I come up behind him and I beat him by 5 points. Like that's my thing that I do. And I go and then I do that drop where I look at him. I haven't died. Like who was it? This one guy came in. He got like 38,000, and I literally got 39,000, like 500 or something. And I literally did one of these. I did it, and I was like, oh, nice. I just beat the Frogger high score. And I see him over on the side of me, like comes over and he looks at me, and I go, and I just walked away. I had like 3 lives left, and I just walked away. And the guy's like, "You're not going to play?" And I'm like, "No, I just need to let it die, so that way somebody else can beat it." He looked at me like, "This motherfucker is legendary," and I can't say it because I don't want to give him that validation. But
cold
cool.
blooded.
Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming on. Thank you for supporting mine and Daryl's podcast and this dream that we have to keep the Goonies alive. And not to mention, stay tuned for Thursday. We're gonna have a show. I'm gonna say it's gonna be the biggest show we've ever had. And guess what? We don't know what the fuck we're doing. So I don't know, but it's gonna be the biggest show. I can tell you that right now. So chime in, follow us on YouTube. Thank you everybody that chimed in on Instagram as well. I forgot to look at that, and I looked. I was like, joined. I was like, holy shit, people are watching us on Instagram too. That's cool.
Nice.
So yeah, so it's working out. So awesome. Love you guys, and have a good night.
See ya.